an ancient castle rocked by thunderstorms, corpses littered the cold stone floor, fresh blood staining a wide area. Amidst this tragic scene, a woman holding a blood-drenched knife stepped forward, a smirk playing on her lips. Qin Feng, you are still as formidable as ever, to be able to survive the ancient ruins even after losing 100 times your lifespan. On the pile of demonic beast corpses, a figure struggled to stand, leaning on his blade. It was Qin Feng. The woman continued coldly, however, I have already taken the divine artifact, the Eye of Judgment. Covered in wounds, Qin Feng trembled as he growled, Why? Why betray me now? I'm your brother. Of it. Qin Xiaoyu clutched the eyes in her hand, her gaze cold as it fixed on Qin Feng. Brother. Hey, Qin Feng, you are just the adopted son of my parents, not even related by blood, yet you dare to call me sister. Suddenly, a young man approached and stood beside her. He gently reminded her, Xiao Yu, you shouldn't say such things. She turned to him with a smile, Brother Song Fei. Song Fei glanced at Qin Feng, and then smiled, his hand tightening around the divine artifact, the Eye of Judgment. He continued, But I must admit, this brother of yours has some value. Begged to him, Xiao Yu and I were able to obtain this divine artifact. To drain all of your life force, I went to great lengths to plant the soul-seizing blade inside your body. How about it? Do you like this thing you give? Qin Feng angrily gritted his teeth, growling each word. Qin Xiaoyu, I raise you on behalf of our parents, pay for your education, and in the game, I risked my life countless times to protect you. And yet, in the end, I was so wrong about a sister like you. Qin Xiaoyu, without a hint of sympathy, replied in a cold voice, After our parents passed away, you were always imposing, controlling, and interfering in my life. You were somewhat useful when Brother Song Fei and I needed you. But now that the divine artifact is in our hands, your only value is gone. As she finished speaking, Song Fei swung his sword and charged forward, confidently declaring, Qin Feng, you can die in peace. I will take good care of Xiaoyu for you. His body covered in wounds, Qin Feng still struggled to his feet, gathering what little strength he had left. He swung his blade and roared, Even if I die, I won't forgive you too. But his feeble slash couldn't even scratch Song Fei. Instantly, his head was severed from his neck. In his fading moments, memories flooded back. In the year 2025, the divine game Godforsaken appeared. Anyone who fell into a deep sleep would be pulled into its world, where the only currency is life itself. Dying means losing your lifespan, while killing monsters increases it. Lifespan can also be used to bring abilities from the game into reality. A powerful expert could tear a tank apart with their bare hands, shatter an airplane with a single sword strike, or even withstand a nuclear bomb with their own body. All of this was no longer a dream. The world changed completely from that point on, and disasters became rampant. I led my sister to safety, surviving every danger to become one of the top 100 most powerful experts. After countless perils, I finally conquered the ancient divine ruins, and obtained the Eye of Judgment, earning the right to stand at the pinnacle. But all I received in return was betrayal from my only remaining family. It turned out that my entire life of struggle was just to be a stepping stone for others. All my hard work was exploited. I could not accept it. If I had a chance to live again, I would live only for myself. In the midst of a dream, the young man jolted awake, looking around in confusion. Where is this? The real world. He quickly grabbed his phone to check, murmuring, but wasn't I already dead? It was the year 2025. He stared out the window, stunned. Could it be that I've been reborn? Sent back to the beginning, right before the divine game appeared. Just then, Qin Xiaoyu kicked the door open and stormed in, shouting angrily, Qin Feng, so you are at home. Why haven't you been answering my calls? She threw things around, cursing incessantly. Don't I have to go support Brother Song Fei? How dare you try to ghost me? You have no idea how important this event is. Qin Feng just watched her silently, thinking to himself, just as I expected. On the day the divine game launched, Qin Xiaoyu and I had a huge fight over Song Fei. He had been a famous underground idol before the game appeared, and Xiaoyu was just one of his blindly devoted fans. Song Fei looked glamorous on the outside, but in reality, he was a scumbag who swindled countless female fans out of their money and bodies. Fearing Qin Xiaoyu would be deceived, I never allowed her to associate with him. Who would have thought that in the end, I'd be falsely accused of interfering in her life? Across the room, Qin Xiaoyu continued her tirade, saying that shameless hussies clinging to Song Fei, like Lu Tangshu, were infringing on his rights and that she had to go support him. She cursed his other fans, like Rong Qiu, calling them disgusting parasites, like dog skin plaster. And as for me, I had cut off her money, preventing her from competing in the rankings. which made her a failure. It was all my fault. Seeing that I wasn't responding, Qin Xiaoyu pointed straight at my face and yelled, "Hey, are you dead? I'm talking to you. Are you pretending to be deaf? It's because of you that he dropped in the rankings. If you don't give me the money." Before she could finish, she was met with a resounding slap. She tumbled to the floor, a handprint swelling on her face, blood trickling from her nose and mouth. She stammered in shock, "Qin Feng. You dare hit me?" I replied coldly, "Qin Xiaoyu, I don't have time to waste on you today. But if you dare cause trouble again, it won't be just one slap." With that, I threw a gold card at her. "This is the money our parents left behind. I never touched it, no matter how hard life got. Today, I'm giving it all to you. But listen carefully, from now on, this Qin Feng has no sister." Finishing my words, I took a glass of water and walked into my room, closing the door, ignoring the sound of her crying outside. Sitting in my room, I thought, in my past life I missed countless opportunities to protect her. There were so many secret realms and treasures that required risky exploration, but I gave them all up. Holding 2 restorative pills, I wondered, without this burden, how far can I go? This time, with the memories and experience from my past life, I will surpass everyone. Qin Xiaoyu, you can fend for yourself. And as for San Fei, a murderous aura emanated from my body as I muttered his name. "I will kill you with my own hands." A moment later, I entered the game. Looking around, I let out a laugh. The hall of class selection. So nostalgic. The first time I came here, I panicked for hours, but this time will be different. Gazing at the warrior class, I thought to myself, in my past life, I chose to be a warrior to protect Xiaoyu. It wasn't weak, but it was too cumbersome. Now that there's no one to hold me back, I need speed and mobility. My decision was swift. This life, I choose assassin. Instantly, a notification panel appeared. Divine artifact Eye of Judgment has been bound. Activating unique attribute, Power of Judgment. Passive ability, upon entering the divine game by Forsaken, you will automatically receive the highest tier class and talent. I rejoiced internally. The Eye of Judgment. So it was bound to my soul when I was reborn. So that's how it is. Once a divine artifact has chosen its master, it's useless even if it's gouged out. Perhaps. But this is the very reason I was able to come back to life. Suddenly, countless streams of black energy surged into my body. A voice echoed, "Congratulations, you have obtained a hidden class. Class transfer in progress. Class transfer complete. You have become the darkness." An image of Qin Feng appeared, his entire body shrouded in black shadows. His hair turned white. He raised a hand, feeling the new power, and thought, the darkness. So this is the highest hidden class for an assassin, completely different from the warrior of my past life. To be this powerful right from the start. As his fingers brushed against his face, his astonishment grew. It was incredibly rare to receive a high-level hidden class during class selection. Yet, the power of judgment had made the probability absolute. System notification, Power of Judgment, the most ancient and true primordial power in the universe. It can override rules and order. It possesses no divinity and cannot be actively triggered, but its passive effects will take hold. Hearing this, Qin Feng murmured, a primordial power with the supreme authority to surpass rules and order. He recalled from his past life that it wasn't until the 7th year that a powerful expert managed to escape the God-forsaken land and set foot in the land of order. Only then did humanity first learn of the power of order, but no one ever truly grasped it. I can't believe it. This time, I possess a primordial power from the very beginning. I just need to escape the God-forsaken land and reach the land of order to obtain divinity. Then, the power will be truly activated. It seems I have a new goal in this life. The system prompts continue. Class selection complete. Please enter your in-game name. Looking at the system panel, Qin Feng smiled. If I was born from darkness, then my name shall be Darkness. Notification, your name has been set. Darkness is now entering the God-forsaken land. The scenery changed instantly. Before him was a desolate wasteland teeming with demonic creatures. A system reminder popped up. Please be careful. They are ready to tear you apart and steal your life at any moment. Leave the town and kill monsters to obtain the lifespan, which can be traded. However, if you die in the game, half of your total lifespan will be deducted, including both tradable and non-tradable parts. Chill Town is a peaceful zone with no monsters, and players cannot attack each other. The rate of lifespan consumption is slowed here. Qin Feng entered the town, surrounded by the confused chatter of other players. Where is this? What's a class? What's a code name? I just got home from my night shift and went to sleep, and then I appeared here. Is this a hallucination? No, it hurts too much. This is definitely not a dream. It seems we've been pulled into some kind of game. Listening to them, Qin Feng thought, so many people have already been drawn in. Soon, powerful experts from all over the world will emerge one by one to reshape the new order. To get ahead of them, I have to act faster. Time waits for no one. Looking towards him, many players started whispering. What class is that? Why does he look so different from us? Look at his weapon. Is that a dagger? He must be an assassin. I'm an assassin too. Why can't I be that cool? He even has special effects. Ignoring the chatter, Qin Feng, his face masked, walked away in silence. Outside the town, cries of agony arose. So painful, so this is where you return after you die. The monster is too strong. One bite took half my health. How are we supposed to fight that? 5 of us attacked and couldn't even get its health down by half. Another person cried out in alarm. I've lost half of my lifespan. At that moment, someone bent down and asked the girl with her hair tied up, Sister Li Zi, what do we do now? The girl clutched her head in pain, and before she could answer, Qin Feng walked past. His gaze fell upon the longbow in her hands, thinking to himself that the basic weapon for an archer was a shortbow. This girl using a longbow must have a hidden class. Seeing him, she quickly smiled and struck up a conversation. Brother, you have a hidden class too, right? Team up with us. The monsters out there are really strong. You can't handle them alone. Our team has been wiped out once, so we have experience now. Qin Feng let out a soft chuckle, experience in getting killed. No need, he said, turning his back and walking away decisively. The group of people behind him pouted in disdain, pretending to be a pro. The 5 of us couldn't handle it. What makes him think he can do it alone? Another person voiced out. Don't say that, another chimed in. He has a hidden class, and he's an assassin. If he can't win, he can easily escape. His chances of survival might be higher than ours. The girl scoffed softly and opened her system panel to check his information, murmuring, his name is Darkness, what a pretentious name. Then, she turned to her companions and ordered them to follow him to see what skills he had. They might learn more about the monsters, and at the same time, watch how he dies. Qin Feng continued to walk through the town with them tailing behind. The girl thought to herself again, this god-forsaken land is too strange, too dangerous. I don't know why I came here, but with my years of gaming experience, I managed to form a small team. I never expected that the first monster in the novice village would wipe us all out. It's clearly not something a level 1 player can deal with. Her subordinates were also chattering endlessly. His starting weapon is completely different. I have a dagger, but he's holding a short sword. Not only that, he's faster than me. My agility stats should be the highest. The clothes he's wearing are also different from ours. The girl's eyes remained fixed on Qin Feng's back as she silently assessed him. This Darkness player is too unusual. If I observe him carefully, I might gain some important information. Suddenly, Qin Feng turned his head to look at them, startling her. Have we been discovered? Immediately after, he cast Hidden Shadow. His entire body was instantly enveloped in black energy and then vanished without a trace. The followers frantically looked around. Where did he go? Isn't that a stealth skill? And his starting skill is already stealth. Is this class that overpowered? The group whispered. The girl huffed coldly, forget it. Let's go back to town and find a chance to level up. It's too dangerous out there. We've already died once, and our remaining lifespan has been halved. A subordinate added, yeah, who knows, there might be hidden rewards like treasure chests or quest and keys. Hidden Shadow enters a stealth state, and becomes visible when attacked. Exiting the stealth state increases the attack power of the first strike. Stealth Mastery doubles the duration of stealth and increases the stealth level by 1. After reading the skill descriptions, he thought to himself, they can't see me. This Darkness class is truly special. A normal assassin's stealth at this level is easily detected. But the Darkness class has Stealth Mastery, so no one or any monster can detect my existence in this early stage. A bunch of newbies won't find anything useful in town to improve their strength. It's just a place that provides shelter for players. In this godforsaken divine game, weak players are nothing but prey for the demonic creatures. At that moment, he stopped and looked at the system panel, muttering, stealth has ended. The duration really isn't long, but luckily the cooldown started the moment it was activated. I just need to wait a few more seconds to become invisible again. The information panel appeared, character, Darkness class, the Darkness level, 1 non-tradable lifespan, 75 years tradable lifespan, 0 attributes, strength, 10-3 physique, 10-3 agility, 10-8 spirit, 10-5 looking it over. Kinfeng quickly assessed the base attribute for all players is 10. Then, additional points are given based on the class. In my past life, my warrior class only got 3 extra points in strength and physique. But this time, the darkness class gives a bonus to all 4 attributes. Agility, in particular, got a whole 8 points, and I also have 5 free points to distribute. Most players would usually dump their points into strength or spirit to increase physical or magical damage. But, Kinfeng decided firmly, that's a mistake. In the early stages, the damage from demonic creatures always far exceeds that of the players. The only way to survive is to increase agility, boost speed, and kill them before you get hit. With that thought, he put all 5 points directly into agility. Suddenly, a sound came from ahead. A demonic creature was making a commotion. Information popped up, Cryptid normal grade. Kinfeng frowned. So it's this thing, the one that killed that SWAT of 4. The cryptid lunged, but he remained calm, observing the wound on its body. Much of its blood had already been drained. He dodged a pounce, calculating as he moved. After killing players, the monster will have absorbed their lifespan and used it to evolve. He retreated, drew his dagger, and his body erupted with black energy before vanishing into the shadows. The monster looked around, bewildered, but Kinfeng had already appeared right above it. Unleashing a stealth break strike, a fatal stab pierced through the nape of its neck, finishing it instantly. The system panel flashed. You have dealt 174 damage, killing Cryptid Lvone. Received 10 experience points. Kinfeng was slightly stunned. He hadn't expected to 1. Caught it with a single move. Although attacking the neck could deal critical damage, this amount still far exceeded his expectations. System notification. Backstab effect. If you are not in the enemy's line of sight when attacking, damage is doubled. So that's it. Backstab combined with several simultaneously activated class skills created such terrifying power. He thoughtfully recalled his past life as a warrior. A critical hit was only about 40 damage, and it took a long time to kill a single cryptid, often resulting in injury. The image of him and Qin Xiaoyu sharing their lifespan flashed in his mind. His gaze hardened, his fist tightening. The lifespan of the cryptid transformed into streams of light that entered his body. System notification. You have gained 3 days of tradable lifespan and 54 years, 155 days of non-tradable lifespan. He let out a soft breath. 5 people were killed, each losing at least 20 to 30 years, totaling over 100 years. Yet, after the cryptid absorbed it, only 54 years remain. But it's fine. Non-tradable lifespan has no immediate use anyway. Immediately after, another system notification appeared. Power of Judgment has been activated. Congratulations, you have received the talent, Infinite Evolution. Talent Primordial Grade. When killing monsters in solo mode, there is a chance to receive evolution points, which can be used to evolve skills. Automatically gain 5 points every 24 hours. Killing a boss in solo mode guarantees evolution points. Current points. 5. Kinfeng's eyes widened in shock. Infinite Evolution. It can evolve skills. I never heard of such a thing in my past life. Dropped equipment, and skills always at fixed levels, they never change. So this is the power that transcends all rules. He decided to test it, choosing to evolve Shadow Stealth and Backstab. The system indicated a cost of 4 points. Skill evolution successful. Shadow Stealth upgraded from common to bronze. Invisibility duration increased to 12-16 seconds. You will be revealed after attacking. The first attack gains an additional 6090 attack power. Cooldown reduced to 26 seconds. Backstab was enhanced. Each time you attack a target from behind, damage is increased by 10-15. Kinfeng was ecstatic. The invisibility time had increased to 16 seconds. Combined with his stealth mastery, the duration was doubled to 32 seconds, allowing for almost infinite invisibility. At this level, even a blood-spraying cryptid could be one-shotted. Just then, a commotion arose from behind him. Hey look, that skinny kid managed to kill a monster. See, I told you this game was easy. A girl leaned against the young man beside her, full of admiration. Kang Z, you're so amazing. With your strength, you could probably take on 10 of them, right? The man named Kang Z lay. Hada, with me here, you can rest easy. I'll protect you. But Kinfeng's attention was on something else. Behind the two of them, another monster was silently approaching. Kang Z was still acting tough. Brother, I see you're struggling on your own. Want to stick with me for safety? Without bothering to reply, Qin Feng jumped back, activated Hidden Shadow, and vanished. The girl was bewildered. Hey, Kang Zi, where did he just go? Kang Zi laughed loudly. He was probably just scared of my muscles. But they didn't realize that danger was right behind them. By the time they did, their faces had turned pale as they let out terrified screams. Oh my god! What the hell is this? In less than a moment, the two of them were reduced to a pile of bloody flesh. The system panel immediately appeared, showing the nurturer Lone, grade, bronze, accompanied by a swarm of spiderlings. The spiderlings were normal Lone monsters. From his stealthed state, Qin Feng silently calculated. The nurturer is the novice boss, with about 1600 health, far beyond what a new player can handle. It even commands 7 small spiders. However, he didn't back down. Gripping his short sword tightly, he rushed forward with a cold smile forming on his lips. This is perfect for testing the power of my new skill, Hidden Break First Strike. The blade plunged straight into the boss's head, causing it to roar in agony. Qin Feng immediately activated Hidden Shadow, and disappeared again. The large spider went berserk, unable to find its opponent, and began smashing everything around it. The system log updated. You have dealt 338 damage. Weak point hit. Hiding behind a tree, Qin Feng shuddered. That was close. If I had been any slower, I would have died instantly. By over 300 damage in a single blow, that feels good. The panel updated again. You have suffered 9 recoil damage. Unable to find Qin Feng, the monster angrily destroyed everything in its vicinity. Qin Feng continued to observe, thinking to himself that it had gone mad. These monsters are quite intelligent. They won't just stand there and attack wildly. It looks like it's randomly attacking the environment, and the small spiders are on high alert, so I can't approach carelessly. But it's just as I suspected. The nurturer was still rampaging. To test his theory, Qin Feng attacked. A fist-sized hole appeared on the nurturer's body. The system announced, you have dealt 299 damage by attacking a weak point. A stone in his hand, Qin Feng thought, just as I thought. My main source of damage is the bonus from breaking stealth with Hidden Shadow and my class skill enhancement. Therefore, even throwing a stone that hits the enemy won't result in low damage. He then continued to throw stones at the monster. He just needed to wait for Hidden Shadow to cool down, and a thrown stone would trigger special effects like Hidden Break First Strike and Backstab by hitting a weak point. The stone Qin Feng threw hit its mark again. The system announced, you have dealt 279 damage by attacking a weak point. After performing a series of actions, Qin Feng activated Hidden Shadow again. He picked up another stone and rushed towards the monster, calculating in his mind to enter stealth again, wait for the cooldown, and attack once more. In Conch Town, a notification sound echoed. The leaderboards have been updated. Player Darkness has killed the bronze grade nurturer, and is the first to reach level 2, Conch Town level ranking, 1, Darkness level 2. An uproar began among the players. Holy crap. I've been killed by a small monster twice and I still don't know what's going on. Someone already killed a boss by himself. If anyone knows this amazing guy, please introduce him to me. Huh. He did it alone. Isn't it obvious? There's only one name on the leaderboard. Li Zi's group also broke into a cold sweat when they saw the announcement. Sister Li Zi, Pad Darkmist is the guy who just left. It's him, but how did he reach level 2 so quickly? This is insane. And he killed a boss. Our whole team couldn't even kill a normal monster. How could he possibly kill a bronze raid boss alone? What kind of joke is this? Could the system be wrong? Kang Zaid and the girl, who had been instantly killed by the nurturer, also looked at the announcement in fear. That giant spider was killed by someone, and there was a whole swarm of little spiders around it. Who is this Darkness? The girl asked with suspicion. Could it be that stealthy assassin from before? Meanwhile, in the forest, the system notifications appeared for Qin Feng. You have killed the bronze grade nurturer. You have received 300 experience points. Congratulations, you have reached level 2. Congratulations, you have received 2 evolution points. Congratulations, you have unlocked the Conch Town leaderboard. Congratulations, you have received 1 reputation point. This has been announced to the entire town. As he absorbed the energy from the nurturer, Qin Feng said, as soon as the big spider died, the little ones scattered and fled. I was careless. I should have killed the small spiders first for more experience. The system continued to announce, you have received 46 days of lifespan Tradiable, the skill book, Greedy Hand Bronze, and the Corrosive Short Sword Bronze, Attack 35, Agility 4, Level 1 required. Unspent evolution points 2. Looking at the notification, Qin Feng wonder, Greedy Hand. The system displayed the skill book's information, Greedy Hand Bronze, Assassin Type Skill Book. After learning, you can use it on monsters. There is a 20 chance to receive additional loot. Level 1 required to learn. Qin Feng was overjoyed. I can't believe a bronze boss dropped a divine tier skill for assassins. Recalling his past life, he knew this skill could significantly improve equipment gathering. In the layer stages, defeating a powerful boss and having a 20 chance to get extra loot was incredible. I remember in my past life, there was a guy in my Godslayers guild whose strength was average, but he relied on this skill to secure a position and become the most sought-after character. Every time he went out, he had to have his own bodyguards. Suddenly, he remembered something, and his eyes widened. He looked at his palm and said, but wait. Although this skill only has a 20 chance, if I combine it with my endless evolution talent to this, wouldn't the success rate increase? Could it become limitless? The scene shifts to the real world. On the school grounds, Qin Xiaoyu and her friend were walking to class. The friend next to her asked with concern, Xiaoyu, aren't you going to call and apologize to your brother? We secretly ditched yesterday to go support Song Fei. Your brother must be furious. Qin Xiaoyu's face flushed with anger as she retorted, I did nothing wrong. Why should I apologize? If it weren't for him, we almost would have missed our chance to get in yesterday. He's the one who should be apologizing to me. Her friend sighed and replied, sigh. But he's so good to you. Sometimes, I'm really jealous that you have a brother like that. Qin Xiaoyu was displeased. Good for nothing. All he does is meddle in my business all day. Besides, he's not even my real brother. Having brother Song Fei is enough for me. Speaking of which, Xiaoyu, what happened to your face? He fell. When they arrived at their classroom, her friend saw a large crowd and asked, confused, what's going on? There are so many people around our classroom. She pushed her way through to see what was happening. Inside, a young man was lying on the ground. To the horror of everyone present, the young man was slowly turning invisible. Her friend asked, what happened to Zhang Wei? Why is he turning transparent? A boy next to them answered worriedly, I'm not sure. Just a moment ago, Zhang Wei said he wanted to catch up on some sleep, and a little while later, he became like this. Everyone watched Zhang Wei's fading form, and began to discuss it. Damn, Zhang Wei's situation isn't an isolated case. It's spreading all over the internet. It seems like people all over the world are experiencing this. Some experts are saying that as soon as you fall asleep, you enter a transparent, phantom-like state. The cause is still unknown. The friend took out her phone to call home, not forgetting to tell Qin Xiaoyu, I have to call and warn my parents. Xiaoyu, you should call your brother too. Remind him to be careful. Qin Xiaoyu's face was a mask of anger as she snorted coldly. Humph. I won't be the one to contact him. It would be better if someone like him just died. Meanwhile, Qin Feng was feeling the power coursing through his hands. System notification. Greedy Hand has successfully evolved. Greedy Hand Bronze, Greedy Hand Gold Assassin, type skill, can be used on monster corpses. 20/70 chance to receive additional loot rewards. You have learned Greedy Hand 2. Qin Feng gently clenched his fist as the system screen continued to display messages. Greedy Hand skill check successful. You have received 2 evolution points. You have received 46 days of treadable lifespan. Qin Feng laughed happily. Haha, my luck isn't bad at all. To get another 2 evolution points, I'll need 3 more to evolve a Greedy Hand to 3. Excellent. It won't be long before I can get a 100 drop rate for additional loot. He thought to himself, the nations of the world must have discovered this issue by now. More and more people will be flooding into the game. I need to speed up my progress. He first equipped the gear he could use, then immediately activated Shadow Stealth again. System. Equipped Corrosive Dagger Bronze. Attack 35. Agility 4. Level 1 requirement. Under the effect of stealth, Qin Feng continued through the forest. He said to himself, it won't be long before they realize that skills and equipment from the game can be brought into reality. When that time comes, the world will erupt into a storm of blood and gore. To obtain skills and equipment, 2 conditions must be met. First, your level must reach 10. Second, you must have enough treadable lifespan. If I just grind on weak mobs, meeting those 2 conditions will be too slow. I need to find stronger bosses. Suddenly, he heard voices nearby. Hey, quick, hi. Qin Feng wasn't sure what was happening over there. He stood on high ground and looked down below. Another voice rang out. Watch out for it. It was a group of people fighting a monster. The system displayed its information. Swift Runner, with 2, bronze grade. Hin Feng smiled faintly. Swift Runner, bad guess when I was feeling sleepy. Someone brought me a pillow. He observed more closely and was surprised to see someone very familiar. Wait, that person is One Meng. I can't believe I'd run into him here. It seems the legends were true. It was rumored that when One Meng first entered the godforsaken divine gain, he formed a team where all 6 members had hidden classes. Below, One Meng raised his shield and shouted, "Divine Shield." The Swift Runner's attack was blocked. Hin Feng thought, One Meng's hidden class, Holy Shield Warrior, has double the initial stats of a normal warrior, and it even comes with an invincibility skill. The girl accompanying One Meng held a scepter, gathered her magic, and unleashed a powerful blow on the monster, dealing 70 damage to the Swift Runner. Hin Feng continued to observe, mentally assessing. The magic damage of a seer from the mage class is double that of a normal mage, and it comes with seer's fireball. He looked at the person drawing a bow, aiming at the Swift Runner, with a cleric holding a book nearby. Hin Feng thought again, the hidden archer class, sharpshooter, has double the stats of a normal archer and comes with a continuous shot skill. And the hidden cleric class, astral priest, has double the healing power of a normal cleric and starts with a group healing skill. The Swift Runner was continuously taking damage from the team. It grew enraged and shattered One Meng's barrier, causing him to cry out in pain. The archer said worriedly, "This isn't working. This boss is too fast, it's hard to hit with ranged attacks." One Meng called out, "Healer, heal mate, the rest of you, keep attacking. We'll just chip away at the boss's health until it's dead." Hearing One Meng, Hin Feng thought to himself, chip away at its health. This One Meng is being too optimistic. He's forgotten that this is the wilderness. If a battle drags on for too long, it will easily attract other monsters. At that moment, behind the team, other monsters had already appeared. Hin Feng saw them and immediately recognized them. The Defiler, a common level 2 demonic creature, covered in dark brown mud. It specializes in long-range attacks. A man holding a sword rushed forward and shouted, "Boss, be careful." His sword slashed towards the monster, severing one of its arms. Hin Feng was slightly surprised. Impressive. There's a hidden class I've never seen before. When the man tried to pull his sword out, he couldn't, even though it had dealt 33 damage to the monster. He said anxiously, "Its defense is so high." Suddenly, the monster spewed sticky mucus from its mouth. The people who were hit screamed, "It stinks, damn it." As their bodies became stuck in the goo, the swordsman feared the worst. "It's an earthbind. My movement speed has been slowed." At that moment, the monster turned towards the mage. Seeing this, she screamed, "Help me." From his perch above, Hin Feng's figure moved slightly. A flash of light streaked through the air, and the monster's head fell to the ground. The remaining people were all stunned. It killed the corruptor in one blow. Is someone helping us? Even for a level 1 creeper, we'd need to surround it for more than 10 seconds to kill it. But a level 2 corruptor was killed almost instantly. How is that possible? With another slash, the head of the remaining monster also fell. The group was horrified. That was an instant kill. Del Lizzie, could you see who it was? I couldn't see anything. I hope this person is here to help us. Don't get distracted. Keep fighting. All that's left is the runner. Maintain the rhythm from before. After instantly killing the 2 monsters, Hin Feng continued to watch the system notifications. You have killed Corruptor Livtux 2. You have received 40 experience points. You have received 1 evolution point. You have received the skill book, Poison Dart Normal. You have received 8 days of treatable lifespan. Hin Feng looked at the system panel and thought, Poison Dart. This is a skill that deals continuous damage at medium to long range. Good, let's evolve it directly. The system announced, Poison Dart 2 Silver. Assassin, type skill, can be thrown up to a maximum range of 14. Upon hitting the target, the poison dart will deal an additional 120 damage and apply a poison status effect. Cooldown, 5 seconds. Level 2 required to learn. The poison deals 50 continuous damage per second and adds a weakness effect that lasts for 5 seconds, unstackable. At that moment, one man was pierced through the body by one of the runner's arms, and then both. He was lifted up painfully by the runner. His teammates shouted in alarm. One Meng, cleric, keep healing, the cleric said urgently. It's no use, his health won't regenerate. One Meng, trying to endure the pain, looked at his comrades and said, everyone, run. Suddenly, a flash of light shot out, striking the runner directly in the forehead and dealing 845 damage. The group exclaimed in astonishment. What was that? In an instant, the boss lost half of its health bar. The monster continuously took damage, forcing it to release Wan Meng in pain. It roared in agony, its whole body trembling as its health bar continued to drop, with 4 consecutive ticks of 324 damage, before it finally collapsed. Still perched in a tree, Qin Feng observed. The system announced, your damage contribution is over 90. The loot belongs to you. You have killed the bronze grade runner. You have received 600 experience points. Congratulations, you have leveled up to level 3. Congratulations, you have received 2 evolution points. You have received 55 days of tradable lifespan. Qin Feng was amazed. I never thought the continuous damage from poison dart could also benefit from my passive class skill. Combined with hidden shadow, I can become invisible and throw infinite darts. In the early and mid-game, no monster can be my opponent. Wan Meng looked at the scene before him and said, that's terrifying. With that kind of damage, is that even a human? Suddenly, the energy from the monster's body disappeared. Wan Meng said in surprise, the loot's glow is gone. He looked around and called out, brother, I don't know who you are, but thank you for saving my life. Qin Feng's voice echoed, thank me. In this wilderness, don't trust others so easily. The group fell silent. After a moment, Wan Meng and his group left, not forgetting to say, I understand. Thank you for the reminder, senior. I won't disturb you while you're checking your gear. My name is Wan Meng. If you ever need help in the future, just come find me. Senior, I'm to Lizzie. Can I add you as a friend? Don't say any more, let's go. Holding the loot in his hand, Qin Feng thought, Wan Meng. He's not a bad person, he can be trusted. Besides, he has the backing of the Daxia government, with ample financial resources. What I'm lacking is a stable sales channel. In the future, I can sell him the things I don't need. He clenched his hand. Greedy hand. The system announced, congratulations. You have received 3 evolution points. You have received 55 days of tradable lifespan. You have received sprinting leather pants bronze. Equipped, sprinting leather pants bronze. Assassin, hype equipment. Physical defense 10, all elemental resistance 5, cooldown reduction 15. Level 2 required to equip. Qin Feng said with satisfaction. This trip's harvest isn't bad. I still have a lot of equipment and skill books for other classes on me. I'll head back to town when my backpack is full, then exchange these things for tradable lifespan. My current growth rate is 100 times faster than in my previous life. Song Fei, I'll be coming for you soon. Elsewhere, Wan Meng's group was still fighting monsters. It's no use, more and more monsters are appearing. Let's run. But no one moved. Someone asked, hey, what are you guys standing there for? When he looked back, he was just as shocked. Another giant monster had approached. What? What is that? The monster suddenly launched an attack. Sharp vines shot out from its body towards Wan Meng's group, causing them to take continuous damage. After that, no one survived. A moment later, they were resurrected in Conch Town. Wan Meng sighed in frustration. Damn it, the monsters always appear in groups, and they run away when their health is low. We have to reach level 3 to get out of this game. How are we supposed to reach level 3? Looks like we need to gather more people. If 3 aren't enough to form a team, then we can form a team of 6, or even 10. I'm afraid that won't work. I saw a team of 10 get wiped out by a group of monsters. On the other hand, too many people will attract a boss. Just now, there was a group of 40 people, and they attracted a Cursor Lord. In an instant, it killed more than 30 of them with a single skill. If we can't reach level 3, are we going to be stuck here forever? We all came here after falling asleep. In other words, we're all unconscious. If we can't leave the game, our bodies will starve to death. Li Zi gritted her teeth and cursed. Damn it, why is this game so hard? The young man beside her said worriedly, Sister Li Zi, we've already died 3 times. We have less than 10 years of lifespan left. What if? Li Zi replied with determination. Real or not, we can't afford to die again. A system announcement echoed through Shelltown, ranking board, 1st, Darkness Low 3, 2nd, Warrior Wang Meng Lavone, 3rd, Warrior Below Lavone. Li Zi was surprised, and thought to herself, how did this darkness level up so fast? He must know some way to get us to level 3. The priority is to find a way to get out of this game. She said to her teammate, help me spread the word. If darkness can get us to level 3, I'll give him 10 million in cash. Her teammate asked in surprise, what? 10 million? Li Zi thought, I refuse to believe he won't be tempted by 10 million. Meanwhile, Qin Feng was in the middle of a battle. System notification. You have killed a Defiler with 2. You have received 20 experience points. You have obtained 1 evolution point. After reading the notification, Qin Feng said, "Alright. I have enough evolution points now. Evolve Greedy Hand. System notification. You have consumed 5 evolution points. Remaining points, 0. Greedy Hand Jade has evolved to Greedy Hand Emerald. Assassin type skill, can be used on monster corpses with a 110 to 160 chance to receive additional loot rewards. The obtained loot has a 20 chance to increase by 1 quality grade." Qin Feng said joyfully, "A 20 chance to increase the quality grade. This effect is invincible. Can it reach 100? Or even 200? Suddenly, a noise caught his attention. He looked over, and saw a monster passing by. Qin Feng recognized it immediately. That's a Curselord. The system displayed a notification, Curselord, Bronze Grade Field Boss. Watching it transform, Qin Feng said, "Looks like it's digesting lifespan and is about to advance to Silver Grade. It seems to have eaten quite a few. I'm afraid it wiped out that group of 40 people. What a pity, my backpack is full. I can't pick anything up even if I kill it. I'll mark this location on the map. The boss needs some time to evolve. I'll clear my backpack first, then it won't be too late to come back and kill it." He then used Shadow Stealth and left. In Shell Town, people were gossiping. "Did you hear? Someone is willing to pay 10 million to have Darkness help them level up. Since dying reduces your lifespan, the rich have started to think of solutions. We common folk definitely can't afford that price." At this moment, Qin Feng returned to the town. He confirmed the sale and sat down. A system notification announced, "Equipment and skills for sale, available for only 10 minutes. Buy now." Countless items were displayed in front of him, and a curious crowd gathered. After seeing the items he was selling, they cried out in shock. "Oh my god, when did this guy show up? Did he kill a bronze boss? Look at his name, he's wearing 2 sets of bronze equipment, and wants to sell 2 more. Is this the Darkness assassin, the one at the top of the leaderboard? Why can't I see his face clearly? He has the mask function turned on. His in-game appearance is exactly the same as in real life. How mysterious." A girl walked up and asked, "This Ice Spike skill book, how are you selling it?" Qin Feng replied, 100 days of tradable lifespan. He thought to himself, this woman must be Grey Rosa, currently ranked 11th on the Shell Town leaderboard. She also has the full concealment function enabled. 100 days is too much. Can you make it a little cheaper? Ice Spike is a common skill, but it can significantly increase the speed of killing monsters. 100 days is already very cheap. The girl said, "Can I use real-world money?" Qin Feng replied, "If you have a lot of money, you can first buy lifespan from other people, then trade with me. If no one offers a higher price, I can hold it for you." The girl thought for a moment and said, "Wait a moment." She turned back to discuss with her team members. "What do you all think?" Her team members spoke one by one. "I don't object. With this Ice Spike skill, our group can reach level 3 faster. Anyway, let's just leave the game first. We were able to reach this level so quickly thanks to your leadership. I have no objections." "Alright then. Everyone, transfer your tradable lifespan to me. I'll transfer the cash to you all when we get back to reality." After gathering enough lifespan, the girl returned to Qin Feng. "Here are 100 days of lifespan. Let's trade." Seeing this, Qin Feng thought, a level 2 team must have killed at least 30 or 40 creepers. Their tradable lifespan is definitely more than 100 days. System notification, sold Ice Spike skill book. You have received 100 days of tradable lifespan. Total tradable lifespan, 268 years, 36 days. After the transaction, the girl left. Just then, Lizzie appeared out of nowhere. She spoke in a hurried tone, "I finally found you, Darkness." She smiled confidently and said, "Darkness, I'll give you an opportunity. As long as you get me to level 3, when we return to the real world, I will give you 10 million in cash." The people around were once again amazed. Someone offered 10 million to find Darkness. So it was true. This guy just made 10 million that easily. Lizzie confidently introduced herself. "My father is the chairman of the Daejeon Industrial Corporation, you can look it up." Hearing this, Qin Feng thought to himself, so it's her, Junla. In his past life, she was the leader of a criminal gang that was later eliminated by the government. The reports said she used cash to buy a tradable lifespan. She illegally kidnapped many people to work for her, taking the opportunity to kill those who disobeyed her in the real world. He cursed inwardly, "Scum." He then replied to Jun Lal, "I refuse." Jun Inlu was a bit surprised, then tried to tempt Darkness with material wealth. "Even though you're strong in this game, right now, no one knows about it. If you follow me, I promise you'll have good food, fine clothes, cars, houses, women, anything you want. Qin Feng remained cold. If you're not buying anything, don't interfere with my business. He thought to himself, what's the use of cash? The universal currency in this world is tradiable lifespan. Jianlu was furious and scornful. How ridiculous. I'm showing you respect because I value your abilities. If this were the real world, I'd teach you a lesson. A glint flashed in Qin Feng's eyes. Say one more word, and I'll make your lifespan drop to 0. At that moment, Qin Feng's entire body radiated a murderous aura, causing everyone to instinctively back away in fear. Seeing this, Zhen's group fled in a panic. Let's go this way. A system notification appeared. You have sold the bronze-grade robber's glory cloak. You have received 19 days of tradible lifespan. His tradible lifespan increased from 527 to 546 days. Qin Feng quickly closed his stall and left. Alright. Everything is sold. It's time to kill the cursed one. At this point in time, no one knew that tradible lifespan could be turned into skills and become reality. Soon after, Qin Feng used hidden shadow to become invisible. No one knew that this godforsaken game would cause the order of reality to collapse. The real-world statuses they were once proud of would soon become meaningless. Only one's own strength was the root of everything. The crowd was bewildered when they could no longer see Qin Feng. After running for a while, Zhen's group stopped, panting. She said angrily, that bastard darkness not only refused my offer, but he dared to threaten me. Damn it, when I get back to reality, I'll definitely have you captured and killed. Suddenly, a person appeared and said, hello, Sister Li Zai. He stepped out and introduced himself. My name is Mao Lijian, you can call me Old Mao. I'm currently at level 2 and know a few tricks to level up. I can help you. So, is that 10 million still on the table? Li Zai crossed her arms and asked, tricks? What tricks? Mao Lijian replied, I wouldn't tell a normal person, but for Sister Li Zai, to show my sincerity, I can make an exception and tell you this once. In this situation, if you just want to level up, you have to put all 5 of your initial attribute points into agility. That way, when we run at full speed, we'll be a little faster than those creeps. Do you understand now? Hearing this, Li Zai was very surprised, and thought, so that's how it is. So that's how you play this game. Damn it, I put all 5 of my initial attribute points into strength. Thinking of this, she turned to Mao Lijian and said, you are indeed a bit interesting. Alright, take me to level up. Oh well, she thought, at least there's someone who knows how to play. Then she added, but you're not as strong as darkness, so I can give you 5 million. Do you accept? Get me to level 3. And when we return to the real world, I'll transfer the money to you. Mao Lijian replied, no problem. That darkness guy is strong, but it seems like there's something wrong with his brain. Turning down an easy 10 million. What an idiot. Meanwhile, Qin Feng had returned to the forest. When he saw the monster, he thought, as expected, the boss has evolved to silver grade. The gray mist is still wrapped around its body, and it's still evolving. A poison-laced dart appeared in Qin Feng's hand. He thought, evolving from silver to gold grade should take at least 7 to 8 hours. He then threw the dart at the monster, triggering hidden break first strike. The monster immediately took 659 damage, and then the corrosive poison caused it to continuously take damage. 219 health, 219 health, 219 health. He then used hidden shadow again to hide. Looking at the monster, he calculated, a silver grade boss has 2 to 3 times the health of a bronze grade boss. The monster was now enraged. It gathered energy above it, then screamed and unleashed an attack on its surroundings. Qin Feng was still calculating. It should take 2 or 3 poison darts to be enough. The monster's attack devastated the area, even hitting the spot where Qin Feng was hiding. Luckily, he dodged just in time. Watching its frenzy, he thought, this cursed one is a magic-type boss. Most of its skills are area of effect attacks, and their damage is very high. After throwing the poison dart, I have to retreat immediately to escape its attack range. If I get hit, with my current health and defense, I'll definitely die. Suddenly, the monster sensed Qin Feng's position. It focused its energy, and attacked in that direction. Qin Feng nimbly dodged. I have to wait until the cooldown for Hidden Shadow is over, and the boss's attack has weakened, before I strike again, and immediately become invisible to get out of its attack range. After waiting for a while, the boss stopped, panting heavily, its body beginning to tremble. Now is the chance. Qin Feng used Hidden Break first strike again, hitting a weak point. The monster took 659 damage, and then it continued to take continuous damage from the poison. It panicked and turned to flee. Qin Feng thought, the boss's health is low, so it's starting to run. Good. Compared to going into a frenzy before death, running away meekly saves me a lot of trouble. With a single thrust, he lunged forward and pierced the monster's body, killing it instantly. System notification: you have killed the Curse Lord, a silver grade field boss. You have received 1800 experience points. Congratulations on reaching level 5. Congratulations on receiving 4 evolution points. You have received 124 days of tradable lifespan. Qin Feng laughed heartily. Haha, it actually helped me level up twice and even gave me 4 evolution points. He then upgraded a Greedy Hand. System notification: Greedy Hand skill check successful. You have received 4 evolution points. You have received 4 evolution points. You have received 124 days of tradable lifespan. You have received 124 days of tradable lifespan. Feeling the power from his arm, Qin Feng said, I received the additional reward twice directly. This silver grade boss actually brought me 12 evolution points and 372 days of tradable lifespan. Activating additional effect of Greedy Hand. One of your loot items has been upgraded from silver to gold. Oh, so this is a gold grade item. No wonder the J-grade Greedy Hand has a 20 chance to upgrade the additional loot by 1 tier. It dropped 7 or 8 items. Now my backpack only has 10 slots left. I can't just kill a boss and run back every time. It's such a waste of time. I hope this Curse Lord dropped a storage ring or something so we can have more inventory space. Suddenly, Qin Feng's eye widened as he saw particular item. Scene change: a girl exclaimed joyfully, ah, we finally made it back alive. Someone else added, yeah, luckily we had boss Wan Meng. Only then could we smoothly level up to 3 and return to town. That's right, boss Wan Meng is amazing. Wan Meng smiled and said, this was the result of all our hard work. Sigh, it's just a pity we didn't have time to befriend the great master. It's probably because I was covered in dirt that he looked down on me. Who knows, maybe if you were wearing this equipment, he would have agreed. System announcement in town, ranking board. First, Darkness Assassin. Second, Wan Meng Warrior. Third, Below Warrior. The crowd was stunned. Look at the new ranking board. Darkness has already reached level 5. What? He jumped straight from level 3 to level 5. What kind of powerful boss did he kill? Just over 10 minutes ago, I saw the great master selling equipment. How did he level up 2 times so quickly? My younger sister is 18 this year. I really hope the great master will like my sister. Then I could benefit too, and he could carry me to level up. Come on, he didn't even care about 10 million. Why would he care about your sister? Damn it, I just got to level 3, and the great master is already at level 5. Is he even giving others a chance to live? Let's not overthink it for now. Let's each return to reality and inform our friends and family about this godforsaken divine game. The world might fall into chaos, so we should at least prepare those close to us. Yeah, let's log off first. A moment later, Wan Meng returned to the real world. Someone saw him wake up and said, look, Brother Wan is awake. Inform the captain. Brother Wan is awake. The group of people surrounded him, asking with concern, Brother Wan, what happened? Are you okay? You scared us to death. Do you know what you looked like just now? Your body turned transparent. Don't scare me. Brother Wan. I told you yesterday to get some rest. That I would help you keep an eye on the suspect. Wan Meng shouted in alarm. Quick, call everyone for an immediate assembly. Something big has happened. A voice rang out. You reported before that the team of hidden class users you formed was almost wiped out. Someone rescued you. Wan Meng replied. That's right. His name is Darkness. When he saved me, Darkness was only at level 3. By the time we reached level 3, he was already at level 5. Jumping 2 levels to get there. Jumped 2 levels. If he's already at level 5, doesn't that make him number 1 in the world? How did he do it? He probably killed some kind of boss. According to you, Darkness had already reached level 3 an hour ago. So why hasn't he returned to reality yet? Could it be that he has no relatives in the real world, so he doesn't need to inform them? Wan Meng replied, I don't know about that, but it's a possibility. A female police officer sitting opposite him snorted. Humph, could this Darkness be a transmigrator? A transmigrator. Isn't it usually orphans who rise up so quickly? Seeing the strange looks everyone was giving her, she blushed and continued, Am I wrong? The captain spoke up. And you? I've told you to read fewer novels. In a situation this serious, don't make such jokes. And you stuck out her tongue. I'm convinced. The captain continued, The information One Meng just provided about the God-forsaken divine game is identical to the information passed down from above. A recent study shows that some elderly people have died immediately after falling asleep. After collecting data and comparing it with those who returned to reality, it was confirmed that these individuals had all died multiple times in the game. In other words, if your lifespan in the God-forsaken divine game is reset to 0, you will die in real life. Another person spoke up worriedly. This is a supernatural event beyond our comprehension. The captain replied, indeed. It's very likely we are experiencing an unidentified supernatural invasion. The higher-ups have issued an urgent order to form vanguard teams based on local districts to explore the God-forsaken divine game and share intelligence. We must establish a large, professional army as soon as possible. This is a major event affecting the entire world. Currently, all countries are making every effort to explore this game. If we fall behind in this aspect, it means we will lose the initiative on the international stage. Therefore, we must gather intelligence at all costs. He then gave his orders. And you, I am appointing you as the captain of Team 1. Yes, sir, and you acknowledge. Wang Meng will be the vice captain. You two may select your own team members. According to Wang Meng's description, this darkness has a good character. You can try to befriend him. The reason I'm appointing in you as captain is because I think her personality is more suited for investigating darkness. I hope you all can find out the true identity of darkness as soon as possible. It would be best to represent the government and establish a cooperative relationship with him to obtain the information he has. The most important task for everyone else at this stage is to maintain social stability. Understood. Understood. Everyone responded in unison. Dismissed, the captain said. Meanwhile, at the school, a group of female students were chatting. Jianwei said, people from the same area will appear in the same newbie town when they fall asleep. Really? No, I want to go home. I have to take care of my parents. They've never played games before. I'm afraid they won't be able to adapt. You shouldn't let yourself become a burden. In fact, we can develop ourselves first, then take care of our parents. Qin Xiaoyu was holding her phone, thinking to herself, something so big is happening, and Qin Feng hasn't made a move. Why hasn't he come to apologize to me? Why is he so arrogant? In the past, every time I got angry, that guy would try to comfort me, but today, not only did he not coax me, he even hit me. Even my parents have never hit me. Didn't I just skip school to go see Brother Song Fei's concert? Hateful Qin Feng, if you don't apologize to me 1,000 times this time, I will never forgive you. Humph. Luckily I went to see Brother Song Fei yesterday. Otherwise, with this God-forsaken game incident, I'm afraid it would be very difficult to get another chance later. She then recalled the previous night at Song Fei's concert. We were so close. Oh, Brother Song Fei. She cried and said, I miss you so much. Then, an idea struck her. That's right, if you enter the game when you sleep, then Brother Song Fei will definitely be there too. As long as I enter the game, I can find Brother Song Fei. Thinking of this, Qin Xiaoyu blushed, feeling happy. Jianwei reached level 3 so quickly, he must be an expert. I have to go ask him. On the other side, Jianwei received a message. Expert Jianwei, do you have any strategies you can teach me? Jianwei smiled to himself. Oh, Qin Xiaoyu. Even a noble goddess like her is coming to me for strategies. This is a heaven-sent opportunity. If it can win over Qin Xiaoyu, then... You've asked the right person. Let me tell you a secret. When you enter the game, all your initial attribute points must be added to agility. If your speed isn't fast enough, you'll be tormented by the monsters. What if I am a mage? Do I still need to increase my agility? Agility is not completely useless for the magic system. It can increase casting speed, which is especially important in the early stages. What if I still can't win even with agility? But we're at as long as someone in the town reaches level 5, the town's teleportation array will light up. At that time, you can easily form a team to level up. When the teleportation array is active, I'll come find you and carry you. Qin Xiaoyu joyfully clenched her fists. She lay down on her bed and thought, great, these clingy guys are really useful. So I've found myself a shield. Qin Feng, consider this me giving you some face. I'm entering the game now, you can keep putting on your act. By the time you enter the game, I wonder how many levels I'll be ahead of you. I won't help you level up then. Back with Qin Feng, he was looking at the items dropped by the boss. He said excitedly, this is the system notification, cursed ring gold, for all classes. All attribute 8 dark element resistance 26, weak point attack coefficient 0. One level 4 requirement. Holding the ring in his hand, Qin Feng exclaimed. Each attribute increased by 8 points. That's equivalent to 32 attribute points. This ring is equivalent to another person's entire attributes after reaching level 3. And it even has dark element resistance. Very useful for dealing with demonic creatures. The initial weak point attack rate is 1.5 times, and with this ring, the coefficient increases to 1.6 times. Not bad at all. Looking at the system panel, he continued. And there's still this. System notification, Shadow Shield /Silver. Assassin skill. Instantly dash in a direction up to 15 and enter stealth for 5 seconds, creating 3 slashes on all enemies in the path. Cooldown, 12 seconds. Learning requirement, level 4. /width 2. Each slash adds 100 attack power. 100 of attack power is counted as a backstab attack. Cannot cause weak point damage. This is an extremely powerful area of effect damage skill. It has mobility and even stealth. I'll learn it right away. I still have some evolution points left. I'll evolve a greedy hand first. You have consumed 8 evolution points. Remaining points, 4. Greedy hand emerald has been upgraded to diamond. Greedy hand diamond. Assassin skill. Can be used on monster corpses with a 160 to 220 chance to receive additional loot rewards. Additional loot received has a 20 to 40 chance to increase by 1 quality grade. Just as I predicted. Now, killing a monster will definitely give me several extra pieces of loot. Killing one monster is equivalent to others killing 3 at once. I still have 4 evolution points left, so I'll upgrade Shadow Shield /E. You have consumed 3 evolution points. Remaining points, 1. Shadow Shield /Silver has been upgraded to gold, then platinum. Shadow Shield /Platinum, Assassin skill. Instantly dash in a direction up to 1521, and enter stealth for 57 seconds. Creating 35 slashes on all enemies in the path. Cooldown, 12 seconds. Learning requirement, level 4. /width 2. 13. Each slash adds 100 to 200 attack power, but it's a bit disappointing that the cooldown time isn't reduced. However, just by relying on Shield Shadow / I can achieve infinite stealth. The rest of the items are trash, but this Silver Grade Warrior skill book, Battle Roar, can be sold for some money. Suddenly, there was a noise behind Qin Feng. 3 monsters were attacking him. Looking at the monsters with murderous eyes, Qin Feng said, Level 4 limbed climbers. You've come at the right time. I'll use you to test the power of Shield Shadow / With that, Qin Feng used Shield Shadow / to attack the 3 monsters. Immediately, the 3 monsters died instantly. The system announced, you have killed 4 limbed climber level 4. You have received 80 experience points. You have received 5 days of double lifespan. The efficiency of killing monsters has improved. If I had used poison dart, I would have needed at least 2 darts to kill them. The shorter the battle, the smaller the chance of unexpected events. My current double lifespan is 618 days. To bring equipment and skills into reality, my double lifespan must reach at least 2.5 years, or more precisely, 900 days. I'll go back and sell the things in my backpack. Then my double lifespan will almost reach the minimum requirement for withdrawal. As long as I reach level 10, I can extract the skills and equipment from the game into reality. Then Qin Feng continued to move in the rain. At that moment, a voice rang out. Congratulations, young miss, for reaching level 3. It's time for you to fulfill your promise. Don't worry, our Zheng Dai Corporation won't be short of your little money. Now let's return to reality. This is my mobile number. You can contact me directly. Oh right, sell me all of your double lifespan. I'll pay you 10,000 for each day of lifespan. No problem. Haha. I told you that Darkness is a blind fool. He doesn't even value a great boss like the young miss. We'll be waiting for you in reality. Maligin smiled sinisterly. Haha, even if the game really affects lifespan, how can lifespan be earned at any time? Only those who can turn their gaming abilities into money are truly smart. In Conch Town, Qin Feng was activating the teleportation array. Looking at the teleportation gate in front of him, Qin Feng said, this way, the instant teleportation of Conch Town has been activated. The system announced, congratulations, you have lit up the instant teleportation array in Conch Town. You have received 1 reputation point. You can teleport once a day for free. Multiple instant teleports will consume double lifespan. No other activated instant teleportation arrays found in Zhanghai City. Looking at the notification, Qin Feng said doubtfully, the town's instant teleportation was originally 2-way. Lighting up 1 instant teleportation array is useless. Before they can teleport to each other, people in other towns must reach level 5 to light up their instant teleportation arrays. I remember in my past life, that bastard Song Fei was in Firefly Town. I can set a reminder. If one day someone in Firefly Town activates the instant teleportation array, I'll be the first to know. However, instant teleportation between towns in the beginning doesn't mean much. My top priority is to reach level 10, then go to the Forsaken Continent of the Gods. That's where the real beginning of the God-Forsaken game is. Qin Feng opened a stall again to sell equipment and skills. Only for 10 minutes. If you want to buy, you have to be quick. His sudden appearance surprised everyone. A commotion arose. Oh my god, the Great Master Darkness is out again. He's finally appeared. Someone even had 150 days of lifespan ready, just waiting to buy something. They remembered the last time he sold the Ice Thorn technique, which helped Grey Rose shoot straight to second place on the leaderboard. This time, everyone was hoping for a mage skill book, but what fell into their hands was the Silver Grade Battle Roar for Warriors. Immediately, everyone rushed to compete for it. I'll take this one. As soon as the notification appeared, the transaction was successful for 300 days of lifespan. Someone wondered if it was worth that many days, but then thought that doubling the monster killing efficiency would make it profitable in just 2 days. So everyone scrambled to buy up all the equipment, day items, and cloaks. Everything was sold out. He looked at the system panel. It's all sold out in just 1 minute. The total transaction time for the items this time is 650 days. The current tradable lifespan has reached 2174 days, but it's still not enough. If I want to extract the level, attributes, class, equipment, and skills of the God-Forsaken game into reality, it's still a long way off. The players who couldn't buy anything this time were sad and complained, "Boo-hoo, I missed out twice." "Me too, Great Master, please sell a few more times. Please, will you still be selling here next time?" Suddenly, a girl stepped forward, holding out a space ring and asked. The system displayed the information. Space ring. Adds 12 inventory slots. Does not occupy a ring or backpack equipment slot. Qin Feng was a little surprised. A space ring. This is an extremely valuable special storage item, because it saves space. Each player can only carry a maximum of 3 storage backpacks. Although it can drop from any monster, the drop rate is frighteningly low. This girl is really lucky. In the past, an item like this could be sold for more than 3,600 days of lifespan. He immediately asked for the price. The girl smiled and said, "I don't need your lifespan, Great Master. I just want to be friends, and ask you to take our group to kill a boss." Qin Feng agreed without hesitation. The system announced, "Player Black Cloak de Lizzie has become your friend." After becoming friends, Qin Feng asked, "What kind of boss is it?" "It's just a gold grade boss." "What's its name?" "It's too far away to see clearly. It's in a place with a very shabby looking boat in a swamp." Qin Feng wondered, a shabby boat. But could it be the Golden Ghost Ship? The Golden Ghost Ship is a special, rare boss. It can appear at any level. The probability of this boss appearing is extremely low, and it also drops very useful special items. Every time the Golden Ghost Ship appears, a fierce battle will break out between the guilds. The Golden Ghost Ship appeared in the town. Its level is probably level 5. At this level, it's the easiest to kill. To encounter the Golden Ghost Ship in a small town so early, and to receive a rare storage ring. And she's a member of one men's group. Could she be Jinli? Roughly translated, as the legendary koi fish. In his past life, how did she discover this gold grade boss? The girl recalled and replied, "After logging out and having dinner, I wanted to log back in quickly to level up with the captain and the others. Who knew they would be so slow? I had nothing to do, so I wandered around sightseeing and accidentally found the gold grade boss under a rock." Qin Feng was surprised again and thought, "In my past life, I heard a rumor that there was a member in one men's team with a body like a koi fish. While wandering in the wild, she could encounter rare treasures, dungeon bosses, and divine temples. At first, I thought it was a smokescreen released by the government to cover up their intelligence, but I never thought it was true. It's really her." The girl noticed Qin Feng staring at her and asked shyly, "Great Master, why are you staring at me like that?" Qin Feng replied, "It's nothing." Then the two of them laughed, while a bald man was following them. Somewhere, someone was bragging. "I remember leading my brothers to conquer the overlord of Genghis Khan back in the day. Brothers, just follow me, and I guarantee you'll have good food and fine clothes." Suddenly, the bald man ran back and reported, "Boss, that kid took a girl out of town." The person called the boss laughed sinisterly and said, he's really a scoundrel. He couldn't hold back so quickly and started taking girls with him. Brothers, follow me outside the town. Qin Feng and Jin Li were walking. Qin Feng asked, I can do the fighting. If the boss drops equipment and skill books that you can use, I can give them to you. The rest will be mine. What do you think? Jin Li asked back, what about Captain Wan Meng and the others? Your team has a variety of classes. If assassin's item drops, wouldn't I be working for nothing? What do you say? Then let's do as you say. Can I make a small request? If you sell some equipment to Captain Wan Meng, can you give them a little discount? No problem. Okay, then let's set off after Captain Wan Meng gets online. Oh right, great master. Where are we going now? We're on our way to fight a great boss. Hearing this, Jin Li's face turned pale with fright. She stammered, great master, you're an assassin, and I'm a mage. You can become invisible. How can I survive? Qin Feng replied, I'm enough on my own. You just need to watch from a safe place. Jin Li was even more frightened. Looking at Qin Feng, she thought, one person to kill a gold-grade boss. Although I know the great master is very powerful, this is too much. Suddenly, Qin Feng used hidden shadow and became invisible. Jin Li was confused, and didn't know what was happening. She called out in fear, great master, where did you go? Not far away, the group that had been following Qin Feng and Jin Li, one of them said, boss, that darkness guy disappeared. The boss laughed sinisterly, he must have tricked that girl, and left her alone in this wilderness. Let's go, we'll go and have some fun with that girl. I told you, if you follow me, you'll definitely have good food and fine clothes. Look, isn't that woman right there? The boss is wise. They eagerly moved forward, but they didn't know that Qin Feng was standing right in front of them. Immediately after, Qin Feng used Shield Shadow Slash, and the group was instantly killed. The system announced, you have killed 5 players. You have received a total of 12 days of tradable lifespan. Qin Feng sneered, so poor. It's only as much as killing 2 small monsters. Then he returned to Jin Li's side. Oh, great master, where did you just go? A few people were following us. I sent them back to the town. Oh, I thought you went to the bathroom, great master. Oh right, great master, now that you have a stealth skill, it must be very convenient for you to go to the bathroom, right? You can go to the bathroom anytime, anywhere without being seen. No, that's not right. If it falls out of your body, does it become invisible too? Or? Qin Feng was speechless with Jin Li. He changed the subject and said, take me to find the boss you were talking about. In the town at that moment, Qin Xiaoyu had also successfully logged into the game. She said happily, whoa, it's so real. I can actually feel it. She held the mage's staff in her hand and continued, this is great. I actually got a hidden class. Life Priest must be very powerful. This way, I'll definitely be worthy of Brother Song Fei. I wonder how Brother Song Fei is doing now. Does he know the secret to allocating initial attribute points? Her eyes turned cold, and she continued, I don't know where that bastard Qin Feng has gone. He only knows how to control me all day, and he's not reliable at all when it matters. It's fine. Now I have a hidden class, and Zhang Wei has promised to help me level up. Qin Feng, you can fend for yourself. I don't care about you. The town system once again displayed the leaderboard notification. First place, Darkness, level 6. Second place, Grey Rose, level 4. Third place, La, level 3. Qin Xiaoyu said in surprise, is this the leaderboard? Whoa, Darkness is in first place and he's already level 6. She said angrily, Zhang Wei is only level 3, and he still has the nerve to show off his strength to me. It seems that this Darkness is the real great master. If I have Darkness on the leaderboard to help me, I'll definitely level up even faster than Zhang Wei. But where do I find the great master Darkness? On the other side, someone was saying anxiously, I can't contact Xiao Zhao with the win. We don't have time to wait for her. Does anyone have any ideas? We can't kill monsters without a healer. We're not the great master Darkness. We can't play alone. I suggest we find a new healer to cooperate with. Hearing this, Qin Xiaoyu stepped forward and said, hello, are you looking for a healer? I am the hidden class, Life Priestess. At the same time, Qin Feng and Jin Li had arrived at the boss's location. Qin Feng looked down below, and said, it really is the Golden Ghost ship. He said to Jin Li, you stay up here and hide. Be careful of sneak attacks from others. I'll go deal with the boss. He then used shadow stealth and disappeared. Jin Li replied, okay, great master, be careful. Qin Feng had already appeared below. The system panel displayed a notification. Due to the influence of the ghost ship, this area has become a berserk zone. The rate of lifespan decay in this area is increased by 100 times. After reading it, Qin Feng thought lifespan drains 100 times faster. Staying here for 15 minutes would consume 1 day of lifespan. This temporary berserk zone doesn't have a major impact. Golden Ghost Ship Level 5. Special Gold Grade. Countdown. 45 minutes, 25 seconds. This special boss has a time limit when it appears. Luckily, there are still 45 minutes left. That's more than enough time to kill it. With that thought, Qin Feng immediately used Shield Shadow Slash, swiping across the boss. The boss instantly took 3 hits of 549 damage. Qin Feng then used Poison Dart, an attack on its weak point, followed by a Stealth Break Strike, dealing 621 damage. Watching the boss continuously take poison damage, Qin Feng thought to himself, there are several difficulties in defeating the Golden Ghost Ship. First, many people don't know where its weak point is. Its real weak point isn't its skeleton or the hull, but the ghost bell hanging on the bow of the ship. Second, once its weak point is attacked, it will control the surrounding water and launch a large-scale area attack. The damage from these water columns is extremely high. In the early stages, only a warrior in a full set of silver equipment could barely withstand it. Fortunately, the initial agility of the darkness class is high enough. Otherwise, it would be difficult for me to dodge. Third, after its ranged attack ends, it will summon 12 rotten water ghosts onto the battlefield. Each one has the strength of a silver-grade boss. The 12 rotten water ghosts will attack frantically, and most teams would fall into chaos at this point. Furthermore, every 3 minutes, the Golden Ghost Ship will summon another rotten water ghost. If they aren't dealt with in time, their numbers will grow, eventually leading to the team being wiped out. However, since I'm always invisible, they can't find me. I just need to find the right angle, and I can destroy them in a single blow. Thinking this, Qin Feng used Shield Shadow Slash again, a move that wiped out all the small mobs. Jian Li, watching from above, was left speechless. Her whole body trembled as she witnessed his power. Is this the #1 master on the rankings? Darkness. This is way too strong. Appearing and disappearing like a ghost. The boss has already lost a third of its health, and has no power to fight back at all. Below, Qin Feng called out loudly, "Tell me what I know about today." Jian Li, not understanding, asked back, What? Qin Feng reassured her, "You don't have to do anything. Just wait for me to revive." After hearing this, Jian Li blushed and said, "Oh, why, great master. Aren't you dominating the fight right now? And, what the heck is Xiao Hai? Aren't you Xiao Hai?" Great answer. Wait a minute, had military much out high. That sounds like it bogs name. I know, Xiao Hai. Up above, the group of people who wanted to capture Jian Li earlier had returned. Damn it, we were careless. I used to win one dessert championship after another back when I was a legend, and now I'm being bullied by some brat. Boss, I found that girl. She's on the edge of the cliff ahead, and that bastard Darkness is fighting the boss alone at the foot of the cliff. Let's go, I've called all our brothers this time. I refuse to believe we can't kill him. Meanwhile, Qin Feng was still fighting the boss. He thought, the fourth and most difficult part. This Golden Ghost Ship will release a soul wave over a very large area, forcing a 5-second stun. I can't escape it now. Seeing the battle below change, Jian Li was too shocked to speak. Below, Qin Feng's feet were entangled by a slimy, mud-like substance. Looking at it, he thought as the slime shot up, dealing 1059 damage to him. System notification. You have died. 2 points of light emerged from the slime. System notification. You have died. You have lost 326 years of non-tradable lifespan. You have died. You have lost 1087 days of tradable lifespan. Up above, the vengeful group saw Qin Feng get killed and laughed excitedly. Haha, it serves him right. That fool. Just because people call him a great master, he got arrogant enough to challenge a gold boss alone. Whoa, this Darkness guy is really rich. A light orb that bait is equivalent to at least a few hundred days of lifespan. Brothers, attack, the boss only has half its health left. Let's go kill it, haha, and we can even get a huge chunk of lifespan. This is only half of the lifespan he lost. He deserves this. Today, this little dog will eat the big dog. The scene that followed left the group stunned in disbelief. Back in Shell Town, the would-be ambushers had revived. They cursed angrily, "Son of a bitch, why is that boss so strong? How did that Darkness guy get its health down to half? What the hell? This is ridiculous. We just stepped into the swamp and were instantly killed by a water column, and there were so many small monsters too. Ow, are we supposed to fight that? Damn it. Our losses are too great. Let's go. Let's head back there. I refuse to believe this thing is that bizarre. Back in the swamp, Qin Feng had revived. He was surprised to see so many items dropped in the area. He called out, I am back. Xiao Hai, why are there so many lifespan orbs here? Jian Li looked at him, also a little surprised, and replied, Whoa, great master, you came back so fast. A group of people rushed over just now, but they were wiped out by the water columns. Qin Feng smiled. So that's what happened. Ha ha, they really don't know their own limits. He thought to himself, I remember in my past life I had also suffered a lot with this golden ghost ship. The golden ship only releases its stun skill once, so the remaining half of its health can be easily dealt with. When its health drops to half, there's a certain chance it will disappear and reappear far away, making it difficult for normal players to finish it off. Thinking of this, he took out a poison dart and threw it straight at the bell on the ship's bow. Instantly, the golden ghost ship boss became enraged, a murderous aura filling the area. Qin Feng immediately used stealth. He was confident, as he had long since memorized its movement patterns. Immediately after, a shield shadow slash came down. Above, the resurrected thugs had returned. A man with 3 tufts of hair shouted, Boss, look. That brat is fighting the boss again. As expected. Let's find a chance to take him down. Jian Li saw them planning to steal the loot and got angry. Those idiots are back again. Damn it, they only know how to cause trouble. The great master is about to kill the boss. I can't let them succeed. She immediately began chanting a spell with her staff. And lightning crackled. She shouted, The gods say, today there will be thunder. Bolts of lightning struck down on the thugs, tearing them black before they could react. A few lucky ones who escaped frantically searched for their attacker. Damn it, who's attacking us? Boss, there's a female mage over there. Hearing this, they roared in anger. Thunth, that woman wants to die. Kill her. Xin Li let out a frightened scream and turned to run, crying for help. The thugs chased closely behind. Stop, I'm going to kill you. Not far away. Another group was also observing. The leader's sharp eyes were fixed on Jin Lai. Meanwhile, Qin Feng, still in stealth, was fighting the boss. Seeing its health was low, he breathed a sigh of relief. Phew, it's finally about to die. As expected of the golden ghost ship. Even though it's only level 5, it's still hard to kill alone. My damage is still low, which made the fight drag on for too long and attract the attention of others. He glanced at the people hiding. He saw one group on the cliff, likely the ones who had just died, and another faction by the swamp. They were definitely waiting for him to finish the boss to snatch the loot. A moment later, the boss was fully poisoned, and its health dropped to 0. System notification, you have killed the golden ghost ship. Received 4,800 experience points. Congratulations on reaching level 8. Received 7 evolution points and 216 days of tradable lifespan. Qin Feng immediately used stealth and watched the boss dissolve into dust. He thought coldly, a good idea, but it's a pity your calculations were wrong. The system's voice once again echoed across the entire server. Player Darkness of Shell Town is the first to defeat a gold-grade boss, receiving 3 reputation points. Players everywhere were dumbfounded. A gold boss. A first kill. Holy crap, is this Darkness guy a demon? How is he so strong? Which country is Shell Town in? Shouldn't the first person to kill a gold boss be a top expert from Korea? Not long ago, I saw him fighting a bronze boss, and now he's soloing a gold boss. Why is there such a terrifying gap between people? After reading the news, Qin Xiaoyu's eyes flashed with determination. This Darkness is truly formidable. If he helps me level up, it won't be long before I can meet Brother Song Fei again. On Qin Feng's side, after the boss died, many treasure bags dropped. The hiding men were overjoyed. Aha, this boss dropped a lot of loot. That guy went into hiding without picking anything up. He must be scared of us. Aguan, use your skill to find him. Kill him and take everything. Aguan immediately drew his bow. The arrow he fired transformed into a ghost eagle. Its spiritual energy dispersed, falling like feathers onto the lake's surface. Qin Feng frowned and praised silently, a ghost eagle. I didn't expect this hunter to have learned an anti-stealth skill so quickly. No wonder he's so confident about killing me. But unfortunately, my Darkness class has a bonus to my stealth level. A level 1 anti-stealth skill is completely useless against me. A moment later, Aguam returned. Boss, there's no one. That kid probably got scared by our numbers and ran off. The leader snorted. Smart of him. He then led his group to the items. Guard the loot. Be ready to fight at any moment. After 5 minutes, it will belong to us. The men were smiling, certain they had secured the items. Just then, Streaks of black energy approached, accompanied by cold slashes that continuously cut across their necks. Hin Feng stepped out from the shadows. His icy gaze swept over the scattered items as he said calmly, "Humph. It's much quieter here now. Outer where the curl, have it went. Oh well, I can find her later." The remaining evolution points plus the reward from the boss are just enough to evolve Greedy Hand one more time. I'll upgrade the skill first. He immediately activated the evolution. The system chimed. Greedy Hand has been upgraded from Diamond to Epic. Assassin Babe skill has a 220 to 300 chance to receive additional loot, and 100 of the rewards will be upgraded by a 1 tier. Hin Feng was stunned for a moment, then chuckled to himself. A 100 upgrade chance. This is a complete game changer. Let's see how much these light orbs can explode. He then gathered all the items, and used Greedy Hand to upgrade them. A massive surge of energy erupted. The system continuously announced, "You have received 7 evolution points. You have received 216 days of tradable lifespan. You have received the special item, Ghost Fire Spirit." Holding 2 Ghost Fire Bells in his hand, Hin Feng couldn't contain his joy. He hadn't expected to get 2 in one go. The system displayed their effects. When equipped, you will not lose lifespan upon death. Passive skill. Increases lifespan drop rate by 20. Active skill. Immobilizes enemies within a 100 radius. The cooldown was only 600 seconds. He thought excitedly, these 2 items are too convenient. As he was contemplating, he heard Jinli's terrified scream. "Great Master, save me. Don't come over here. What are you doing?" Hin Feng was startled. "Dummy, where are you?" The scream came again from the cliff. "Ah, get away from me. Don't come over here." At that moment, Jinli was surrounded by the thugs, who were looking at her with threatening eyes. "This damn bitch is putting up a good fight. You're at a dead end. Be a good girl and come over here. We guarantee we'll make you feel good." Jinli glanced at the ravine with fear, then suddenly let herself fall, surprising the thugs. Her body hit the ground, the blue surface cracked, and blood flowed out. As her body gradually disappeared, the gang leader exclaimed in shock. She actually jumped. "That girl's got guts." Just then, Hin Feng heard Jinli's voice. "Great Master, don't worry about saving me. I've already died and returned to the town." "Ouch, that hurt. Luckily, our team left all our tradable lifespan with Captain Wan Meng." Hin Feng nodded slightly and replied, "All right, stay in town and wait for me. I'll give you your things when I get back." Jinli heard this and said gratefully, "Thank you, Great Master. You've worked hard, Great Master." At this point, Hin Feng breathed a sigh of relief. He collected all the loot, his heart overjoyed at the huge haul. His total tradable lifespan had reached 3,115, along with 21 evolution points. He immediately evolved the Greedy Hand skill. The system displayed a notification. The skill Greedy Hand has reached epic level. Further evolution will require 10 times the number of evolution points. Do you wish to proceed? Hin Feng was startled after reading it. Evolve. It's not that simple. The higher the level, the more evolution points are needed. He decisively skipped it and chose to upgrade his damage skills instead. A notification appeared. He had consumed 5 evolution points, leaving 13 points to upgrade Shield Shadow Slash from Platinum to Jade, then Diamond. Now he could dash 212,427 meters with a stealth state lasting 789 seconds, delivering 6 to 7 slashes along the way. The cooldown was reduced to only 10.43 seconds. The slash range was increased, with each slash adding 200,250,300 damage. He continued to upgrade, consuming another 235 points, leaving 3 points to enhance the backstab skill from bronze to silver, then gold. The passive effect increased the damage dealt from behind the target by 15, 20, 25, and 30. After upgrading, Hin Feng clearly felt his power surging. Shield Shadow Slash alone had doubled in damage, reaching 3,000 damage without even using stealth or breaking stealth. If he combined breaking stealth and backstabbing, a single slash could deal up to 6,000 to 7,000 damage, enough to take down a gold-grade boss and earn 2 to 4 platinum-grade items, with even a small chance of a gold-grade drop. At this moment, thanks to the effect of Greedy Hand, he now had 11 gold-grade items, plus skill books, 2 platinum-grade items, and 1 platinum-grade skill book. Among them, 3 were specifically for the assassin class. He examined the Thunderclap Ghost Ship Twin Daggers, a platinum-grade assassin weapon. Attack 136, Agility 22, Attack Speed 24, Armor Penetration 17. Level 5 required. Special effect. Each normal attack deals double damage. Qin Feng thought to himself, this effect isn't very useful since I mainly use skills, but the high base attack, plus the agility and attack speed, will help me cast skills faster, reducing the casting time and providing armor penetration, so the benefits are still significant. Next was the gold grade Ghost Fire Armor. Physical defense 25, fire resistance 50, damage block 14, health 419. Level 5 required to equip. He was amazed. Even though he hadn't increased his constitution, his health, which was originally only 350, had instantly jumped by 419, making him almost invincible to most players at this stage. After looking through all the loot, he smiled and said, "Alright, I'll hide all the equipment, and just use the initial dark appearance. This way, others won't be able to see it. It can only be checked in the game interface. There's one last item left. It's a gold grade skill book." Qin Feng opened it. Faint Ghost Shadow, a passive assassin skill, increases evasion rate by 15. When an evasion is successful, the damage is nullified. He exclaimed in surprise, finally, a skill that's right for my class. However, in his memory, this skill was quite weak because the evasion rate was very difficult to increase. If he put all his attribute points into evasion, other aspects would surely suffer, and if he failed to evade, it would be extremely dangerous. But he quickly laughed. I'm different. I have a skill that can evolve infinitely, allowing me to increase my evasion without sacrificing other attributes. It's a pure benefit. It's time to go back. The remaining items for warriors, priests, and archers can be sold to Wang Meng at a 10 discount. Even though they don't have enough money to buy them now, with Wang Meng's character, I can definitely sell them to him on credit. I was so lucky this time, all thanks to Little Black. If it weren't for this koi fish, I wouldn't have been able to defeat the level 5 golden ghost ship. I really have to thank her. As he was walking, he suddenly ran into a group of thugs. Both sides were stunned and confused. Before they could understand what was happening, the group suddenly screamed in fear and scattered. It's darkness, run, don't block me, don't leave me behind, help. Qin Feng just snorted coldly and rushed past them with terrifying speed, causing them to fall to the ground before they could even react. Even the gang leader, who thought he had escaped, was horrified to see Qin Feng blocking his path. He knelt down and begged, I was wrong, I won't do it again. Please spare me, Great Master. Dad, I only have 1 year of lifespan left. Qin Feng replied coldly, did you ever think of this outcome when you were harming others? With that, he cast Wind Burst, and a toxic gas spread out, causing the gang leader to die in agony. The system announced, the player has actively killed too many people, and has received the murderer status. At the current level, upon death, 75 of lifespan will be dropped. Qin Feng was a little surprised to see the notification, but looking at the murderous aura surrounding him, and the word murder above his head, he just thought calmly, it doesn't matter. I have the Ghost Fire Lantern. Even if I die by accident, I won't lose any lifespan. Returning to Gonchtown, his appearance caused a stir among the other players. It's darkness. Damn, he just got back from killing a gold grade boss, but why isn't he wearing any new gear? Haha, he probably just relied on a bug. He can't really fight. Look at him, he didn't drop a single item. Just then, someone stepped forward to block his way. Great Master Darkness, please wait. He held out a skill book and said in a pleading tone, Great Master, we were wrong just now. This is an assassin type skill we bought with our lifespan. Please accept it, and let's forget about the past. The system announced, normal grade Thief Strike, a single target assassin skill, increases attack by 20 points, stuns for 2 seconds, cooldown 22 seconds. Qin Feng took it, and nodded. Is this a control skill? Alright. Then he left. The companions of the person who had just given him the book were angry, and started gossiping. Young Master Shen, he killed us, and now we have to give him a skill. Isn't that too cowardly? The person called Young Master Shen reminded them, you don't understand. This darkness guy is growing too fast. He must have a big secret. If we can find him in the real world, capture him, not only will we get his secret, but we can also turn him into a slave to collect lifespan for us. Hearing this, the underlings immediately started flattering him. As expected of young Master Shen, you're so clever. Young Master Shen's eyes were sinister as he continued, when we get back, I'll ask my family to send a woman to try to get information out of him. This guy's voice is unfamiliar, so he's probably not from a wealthy family. He's definitely poor. With a beautiful woman in his hands, I don't believe he won't take the bait. Meanwhile, Qin Feng had reached Jinli. He said, alright, Little Black, accept the trade. I'll give you some items tonight. Jinli cheered happily, whoa, thank you, Great Master, but I'm not Little Black, I'm Delizzy. After receiving the skill, she was so excited that she swung her staff. Ah, this skill plus the necklace. My damage is several times higher, and my recovery is doubled. I'm about to take off. Thank you so much, great master. Qin Feng smiled. You're welcome. Remember your promise. This space ring is mine now. Jilly suddenly remembered and quickly handed over the ring. Oh, right. Here you go. Then she said excitedly, oh, great master. When I was running away into the forest earlier, I found a cave that looks like the entrance to some ruins. Are you interested? Qin Feng was surprised and thought, first the golden ghost ship, and now the entrance to some ruins. Making friends with this girl is really worth it. He replied carefully, alright, I'll go. After I sell the items to Wang Meng, take me there. Jin Li immediately pointed to the system map. I've already marked it. There's a stone slab covering the entrance. I went in once, but after just a few steps I heard ghostly sounds and got scared and ran away. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been caught by those guys. Qin Feng nodded. I understand. Just wait for me. I'll be there in a bit. With that, he used shield shadow slash and disappeared, leaving Jin Li stunned and calling out, oh, great master. At this moment, Qin Feng was moving quickly, thinking to himself, I was originally planning to find a place to train to level up, but now that there are ruins, I don't need to anymore. There are 3 main types of ruins that will appear in the initial towns, tombs, cursed ruins, and faith temples. No matter what kind, even bronze or silver grade small monsters, to me, they are all a sea of lifespan and evolution points. At the entrance to the ruins, Qin Feng walked down step by step, thinking, initially there will be 3 types of ruins in the towns, tombs, cursed ruins, and faith temples. There's nothing good in the tombs. The monsters there are numerous and extremely difficult to clear, and in the end, there's a gold braid bus blocking the way. In the cursed ruins, the monsters are all cursed by ancient evil gods. Some were once human and then went mad. Some turned into ghosts after they died. And the monsters in the faith temples are all fanatical believers who worship ancient gods or evil gods. The map inside the temples is also extremely complicated. For the latter 2 types of ruins, if you successfully pass through them, you will have a chance to get special items or skill books. Looking at the drawings on the stone wall, Qin Feng immediately realized that this was a faith temple, and even an ancient god's temple of judgment. Just then, a piercing scream came from deep within the ruins. A glint flashed in Qin Feng's eyes, and he immediately thought of the eye of judgment that Ming once possessed. Could it be related to this place? In another scene outside the forest, Wang Meng was fighting a very difficult battle. The monster in front of him was attacking frantically, constantly forcing him to retreat. He was hit, and Wang Meng coughed up blood, his body flying backwards. A teammate shouted anxiously, Xiaoyu, heal him quickly. But Qin Xiaoyu was so scared that she stood frozen, just screaming in terror. The other guy yelled, what are you standing there for? Use your skill. Her hands and feet were trembling and she stumbled, stammering, okay, but how do I do it? The monster charged again. The man with the sword hissed, damn it, it's coming again. Use your skill quickly. But Qin Xiaoyu was too scared. She squatted down and burst into tears. I'm so scared. As a result, the entire group was instantly killed and fell to the ground. A moment later, they were resurrected and punched down, their faces dark with anger. Jin Li saw them and waved happily. He, Captain. Why are you guys back so soon? The Great Master Darkness isn't back yet, so you can't buy any equipment yet. One of them angrily pointed at Qin Xiaoyu and cursed, damn it. I've never seen anyone so stupid. You don't know how to dodge attacks, and you don't know how to use your skills. Tell me, what can you do? Seeing this, Jin Li quickly stepped forward to calm him down. Hey, what are you getting so worked up about? It's obvious she's a newbie. It's normal to die once on your first try. But the other guy got even angrier and shouted, Lizzie, get out of the way. I have to scold this kind of person. He held up 3 fingers and said through gritted teeth, it's not just once. We've died 3 times in less than an hour. Jin Li was also stunned. But she quickly calmed down and took out the necklace she had just received to change the subject. I'll go with you guys this time. I just got 2 pieces of equipment from the Great Master. I'm very strong now. I believe that if I join, no one will die this time. Wang Meng heard this and nodded. Alright, let's not argue anymore. Lizzie's offer is very good. With her joining, this time it will definitely go smoothly. You might even run into the Great Master, Darkness. Qin Xiaoyu lowered her head and mumbled, sorry, I'll try my best. But internally, her true nature revealed itself as she cursed silently, you're incompetent yourself, yet you're making me suffer for it. If it weren't for the fact that you all know the great master, Darkness, I wouldn't bother serving you. This is so frustrating, a bunch of morons. Back with Qin Feng. As he was walking and observing the ruins, he suddenly heard a strange noise. Ahead were corpses, still in a kneeling position. Dame, faithful follower of the ancient god, the judge. Level 10. Silver Grade. Seeing them, Qin Feng snorted in contempt and immediately used Shield Shadow Slash, charging straight through them. But when he looked back, their health bars had barely moved. He immediately followed up with a stealth backstab, yet their health only dropped to half. He was secretly astonished. As expected of level 10 silver bosses, these two faithful followers combined have more health than the golden ghost shit boss. Suddenly, he froze. He realized they weren't retaliating but were kneeling in unison towards him. He was clearly still in stealth. Could it be that they sensed the divine artifact, the Eye of Judgments, on me, and that's why they aren't attacking? Thinking this, Qin Feng spoke, "You know the way, don't you? Lead me." The two monsters raised their heads and growled, their eyes vacant. Qin Feng thought, it seems they've been corrupted by evil energy. Their bodies are rotting, and their minds are gone. Now they only have the instincts of wild beasts, living to plunder and kill. Suddenly, their eyes flashed, their expressions turning to rage, and they simultaneously charged towards a group of other players who had just entered the ruins. "Look out, there are monsters!" Someone shouted, but upon recognizing the enemy, they panicked. It's a silver boss. One is hard enough to deal with, and there are two of them. Run! But before they could retreat, the entire group was instantly wiped out. Qin Feng, still in stealth, observed. Seeing the three items that dropped, he smirked. So it's the group of the girl who bought the Ice Spike skill book earlier. I think her name was Grey Rose. I didn't expect them to find their way here, but with their current equipment, no one is strong enough to venture deep into these ruins. He walked over to pick up the items and laughed. They dropped over 100 days of tradable lifespan. Unexpectedly, she's a little rich girl. But after searching everywhere, Qin Feng became annoyed. There's nothing here. No traps, no treasures. Could it be that there are only these two small silver-grade bosses? Forget it. He drew his poison dart and threw it, instantly felling the two monsters. Ding, you have killed a faithful follower of the ancient god Silvergrade. Received 4,000 experience points. Congratulations on reaching level 9. Received 4 evolution points and 188 days of tradable lifespan. Immediately after, Qin Feng summoned the greedy hand, his eyes filled with excitement. As expected, the epic grade is truly domineering. I got 32 evolution points, 1504 days of lifespan, 4 gold items, and 10 silver items. And there's even gold, great equipment for assassins. Ding. Followers amulet gold. Accessory assassin. Agility 15, cooldown reduction 20. Level 8 requirement. Special effect. Summon a silver grade faithful follower to fight for you. Cooldown, 600 seconds. Qin Feng was satisfied. Not bad at all. The 20 cooldown reduction brings Shadow Stealth down from 22. 6 seconds to 19. 2 seconds, Poison Dart from 4. 3 to 3. 7 seconds, and Shield Shadow Slash you from 10. 4 to 8. 8 seconds. Grinding will be much more efficient. The other pieces of equipment are all level 8 and above. At this stage, besides me, no one can wear them. I'll hold on to them and sell them later. Suddenly, a sound came from behind. A stone pillar rose from the ground. Qin Feng immediately activated stealth, his eyes glued to the pillar. As expected, the mechanism only activates after the monsters are cleared. Suddenly, the stone pillar made a heavy clicking sound, and the entire surroundings began to shift. The stone floor gradually descended, startling Qin Feng. He muttered, "Is this an elevator?" Looking up, the stone slab above had closed, completely blocking the exit. After a long time descending in the darkness, the floor finally stopped. He let out a sigh of relief. Finally arrived. It feels like I've fallen 300,400 meters. Observing the hazy scenery around him, he immediately suspected, this is a hidden labyrinth inside the temple, a common type of mechanism in ruins. In my past life, I found many such labyrinths. They were full of traps, but if someone went ahead as a guinea pig, exploring was just time-consuming, not too dangerous. He took out the amulet and said grimly, with my current stats, if I accidentally trigger a mechanism, I'm afraid it's a dead end. Followers amulet gold. Accessory assassin. Agility 15, cooldown reduction 20. Level 8 requirement. Special effect. Summon a silver grade devout follower to fight for the owner for 60 seconds. Cooldown, 60 seconds. After reading it, Qin Feng gave a faint smile. Good thing this little toy just dropped. He immediately summoned a silver great faithful follower in front of him. Without hesitation, he ordered it to scout ahead. The follower let out a grunt of acknowledgement and walked forward. Watching its figure disappear, Qin Feng nodded slightly. Having a subordinate scout the way is somewhat reassuring, but there are still many dangers. To be safe, it's best to evolve my passive evasion skill first. The system displayed a notification. You have consumed 135 evolution points. 24 points remaining. Ghostly Shadow Gold has been upgraded to Epic. Evasion rate increased from 15 to 75. When activated, can be immune to all damage. He squinted his eyes and calculated. 75 is already very high. And I still have just enough points to evolve Shield Shadow Slash to Epic. He immediately consumed 13 points, with 11 remaining. Shield Shadow Slash Diamond has been upgraded to Epic. A single slash can dash in a direction for a maximum of 27 seconds, accompanied by a stealth state lasting 912 seconds, dealing 39 consecutive slashes to all enemies in the path. Cooldown, 12 seconds, reduced to 8 seconds. Slash length, 4. 15. Each slash adds 300,500 attack power. Qin Feng quickly calculated. To evolve from Epic to Legendary require 10 times the points. Therefore, the higher the initial grade of a skill, the more evolution points are saved. For example, a skill that is already Epic only needs 10 points to evolve to Legendary for the first time. In other words, if he possessed an Epic skill, he could quickly upgrade it to Legendary, Mythical, or even Primordial or Immortal. Conversely, the common skill would need to be evolved 7 times to reach Epic, then multiplied by 10 for Legendary, requiring several hundred points. However, his unique advantage was the ability to upgrade any skill of any level straight to Epic at an extremely low cost. In other words, from now on, all my skills will be at least Epic grade. But now, with only 11 evolution points left, he could only upgrade a few initial skills, such as his Shadow Stealth. The system announced, you have consumed 35 evolution points. 3 points remaining. Initial skill Shadow Stealth Silver upgraded to Gold, then Platinum. Enter a stealth state for 162,024 seconds. After breaking stealth, the attack gains an additional 90,120,150 damage. Cooldown reduced from 26 to 24, then 22 seconds. Qin Feng looked over the stats and did some mental math. With a 35 cooldown reduction, the final cooldown of Shadow Stealth is 16.3 seconds, which is still too long. Moreover, the stealth break power is still a bit low. I'll definitely have to upgrade it later. Just then, the faithful follower stepped on a trap. A large boulder fell from above, crushing it. Qin Feng calmly muttered, if a summoned creature dies, I just have to wait for the cooldown and summon a new one. This labyrinth is indeed complex and full of dangers. I can only explore it step by step. Hopefully, I'll find something valuable. On the upper level of the temple, the group that had just died had revived. One of them reported to the red-haired girl, Captain, it's confirmed. The 2 monsters are gone. The girl frowned in surprise. What? Our lifespan is gone too. Someone must have killed the boss and taken it. But who could it be? At this stage, to be able to kill 2 silver bosses so quickly. It can only be the Great Master, Darkness. Could it be that he's already been here? If so, then our lifespan was taken by him. But on second thought, it's good. At least we don't have to die again. She recalled seeing a figure seemingly communicating with the boss when she first arrived. The thought sent a shiver down her spine. If that was Darkness, then his strength was truly unfathomable. Below, Qin Feng summoned another faithful follower, but it was quickly destroyed. He sighed softly. 3 hours of exploring. This should be the end of the labyrinth. In my past life, reaching this point required the sacrifice of dozens, even hundreds of lives. A moment later, he sent another follower to open a door. It used all its strength, but couldn't budge it. He found it strange. How odd. But when he placed his hand on it, the door opened instantly. A cold draft rushed out, making him shiver. Inside was a mysterious girl and a treasure chest covered in thorns and heavily locked. The system displayed the girl's information as a series of question marks. He had never seen an NTC like this. She made an incomprehensible sound and knelt, then disappeared at the same time as the thorns on the chest. Qin Feng frowned. Disappeared. It's clearly related to the Eye of Judgment. He approached the chest, which was glowing with a brilliant golden light. He thought, this treasure could contain epic-grade equipment, but they still need to be wary of traps or guardian monsters. He ordered the follower to open it. The lid sprang open, and a radiant golden light poured out, exciting him. Inside was a skill book for the assassin class, both active and passive. The system announced, Grace of Deliverance Sathe. Passive effect, weak point attacks have a 100 hit rate, and weak point damage is doubled. Active effect Cutthroat. The next attack deals 100 of physical damage per second for 3 seconds, for a total of 1200 damage. Cooldown, 60 seconds reduced to 44. 4 seconds. Qin Feng was stunned. This was an incredibly overpowered skill. The passive doubled his weak point damage, and the active could unleash terrifying burst damage. Moreover, it only required 10 evolution points to upgrade to legendary. He thought excitedly, this is a huge harvest. My burst damage has increased several times over, all thanks to Xiao Hai. Now, I'll just sell the rest of the stuff to their group and head back. He contacted Jian Lai. The women's head back to town. I'm selling some things to him. Jian Li replied immediately, Great Master, you're done exploring the ruins. Then we'll head back too. In Shelltown, as soon as Qin Feng returned, he was surrounded by countless shouting players. Darkness is here. Brother Darkness, let me follow you. Great Master, are you looking for minions? I'm 666. I am the chairman of the Lan Dane group in Xianghai. I would like to invite you to join our group. Great Master, we are from the Dan Guild. This is my sister. She's a huge fan of yours. Please take us with you. I'll even marry my wife to you. The chaotic scene made Qin Feng think it seems the portals to other towns have opened. I can go to Firefly Town, where Song Fei is. He used stealth, and the crowd was bewildered as he disappeared, then turned to argue amongst themselves. Meanwhile, he quietly approached Qin Li and called out softly, Xiao Hai. Qin Li immediately waved to Wen Ming. Captain, the Great Master is here. But Qin Feng's gaze suddenly stopped on a girl in the group who was trembling slightly. Qin Xiaoyu. Why did she join Wang Meng's group? Getting involved with them will lead to disaster sooner or later. I also need to be extremely cautious. The whole world knows of darkness, but my true identity must never be revealed. A single knife is enough to take my life. Qin Xiaoyu blushed as she looked at him, thinking, so this is darkness. He's so amazing. Compared to Wang Meng's group, they're worlds apart. If he's willing to help, I'll be able to see Song Fei in just a few days. Meanwhile, Qin Feng was selling equipment to Wang Meng's group. These items should fit your classes perfectly. The basic skill books will also help improve your combat effectiveness. A total of 2200 days of lifespan. Wang Meng was shocked. That much. All gold and platinum. I can't afford it. Qin Feng said calmly, it's fine. You can owe me. Wang Meng was grateful. Thank you. Great Master, we owe you a favor. If you need anything in the future, just let us know. The group cheered as they put on the new equipment. Oh my god, I can actually use gold grade equipment this early. The gold grade skill is so powerful. And the Great Master even lets us pay in installments. He really trusts us. I am so touched. Qin Xiaoyu stood on the side with a hopeful look in her eyes, then suddenly asked, Hello, Great Master. I am the priest of Wang Meng's team. Do you have any equipment for priests? The system displayed, Player Xiaoyu has sent a friend request. But when she met Qin Feng's cold gaze, her heart immediately sank. He didn't say a word, just used shield shav slash and disappeared. Xiaoyu is fun. He's gone. Wang Meng comforted her. There's probably no priest equipment this time. There will be in the future. The young man interjected disdainfully, I don't think he even paid any attention to you. Jian Li, on the other hand, smiled in admiration. Great Master Darkness is like a divine dragon. You only see the head but not the tail. And he's so handsome. Meanwhile, Qin Feng had already left, considering in his heart, I still have a gold-grade priest staff in my backpack, and even a gold-grade skill book. But how can I just give such rare items to Qin Xiaoyu? In the future, I'll definitely have a lot of equipment and skills I don't use. It would take a lot of time to sell them. The government behind Wang Meng currently needs the equipment and skills I provide. I can't let this cooperation be affected just because of Qin Xiaoyu. I obviously need to find a suitable priest to replace her and push her out of Wang Meng's team. The first person who came to Qin Feng's mind was Di Yixu. Xiaochu, one of the managers of the God Slayers Guild in his past life. She had a hidden priest class called the White Bird Divine Official, possessing a white bird companion that could both heal and enhance combat effectiveness. She had once single-handedly defeated an epic grade boss and was a super strong teammate that Qin Feng had always longed to recruit. Compared to Xiaoxu, Qin Xiaoyu was truly a worthless piece of trash. He placed his hand on the teleportation array and thought to himself, that's right, if I remember correctly, Xiaoxu is also in Firefly Town, the same place as Songfei. I can meet both of them at the same time. Stepping into the circle of light, Qinfen was immediately teleported to Firefly Town. As soon as he appeared, he used Shield Shadow Slash to become invisible. He hadn't gone far when his ears caught the sound of two people who had just revived arguing, their voices filled with indignation. Let's go back quickly. The silver grade boss hasn't even lost half its health. Don't let that guy get the benefit. It's a wasted death. That bastard Song Fei brought a whole bunch of brain-head fangirls with him. Who would want to compete with him? A cheap star with so many fans. I'm definitely going to kill that pretty boy today. Hearing this, Qin Feng chuckled to himself. So I've had a lead on Song Fei. It wasn't long before he arrived at Crying Mulberry Valley, a level 5 area inhabited by fire, bidding and curse-wielding monsters. Hiding behind a cliff, he observed the chaotic scene. Dozens of players were surrounding a two-headed, fiery boss, but they were turning on and slaughtering each other. At the center of the encirclement was a man protected by a group of girls. There were thin ones, fat ones, and ugly ones, but not a single one stood out. It was Song Fei. The two players from before saw him, and charged forward with bloodshot eyes. Song Fei, you ambushed me last time and took my lifespan. Today, you'll pay the price. A man holding a shield also roared, you think you're safe hiding behind a female mage. I have a divine skill that counters mages, throat lock. Let's see how you die. Before he could act, a fat female mage swung her staff and hit him straight on the head, shouting, don't you dare hurt brother Song Fei. The crowd was stunned, but Qin Feng just watched coldly, remembering. In his past life, Song Fei was known as the defiant god of magic. He quickly rose to power thanks to the equipment provided by his many fans. His fangirls were so infatuated with him that they even distributed their attribute points in bizarre ways. Some put everything into attack to become canon mages, some put everything into constitution to become meat shields, some became agile mages for harassment, and some even put points into strength to become battle mages, carrying staves to hit people over the head. In the early stages, this lineup was incredibly powerful, robbing lifespan everywhere. But as time went on, they all died one by one. Right now, Song Fei was still pretending to be heartbroken. Girls, you suffered so much. I just hope the boss dies quickly so everyone can rest. This world should be filled with love, not violence. The fans were moved and shouted, it's not hard at all. Brother Fei's the one who's suffering the most. Sisters, charge. Don't let anyone hurt our brother, arrogant monster. Song Fei the king. We will follow you forever, brother. At that moment, the boss shot a fireball at him. A female mage rushed out to block the blow. He knelt down and pretended to be concerned, causing the girl he was protecting to tremble with emotion, her eyes sparkling as she exclaimed, Brother Fei, you're always like this. I'm crazy about you. The fat mage next to them continued to rally the troops, her shrill voice echoing, Sisters, keep it up. As long as we kill this ugly monster, Brother Fei can rise to first place on the leaderboard. We must surpass that darkness guy. Hearing this, the female fans became even more frenzied and shouted, Break the heavens, calm the storms. We'll fight alongside Brother Fei. Bolts of lightning were summoned from the female mage's staves and struck the boss, causing it to roar in pain. Song Fei's lips curled into a slight smile as he thought to himself, it's finally about to die. A silver grade boss is so difficult, how could a single person fight a gold grade boss? That darkness guy must have cheated with a bug. I have so many people helping me and I've only reached level 7. But he's leveling up scarily fast. As long as I kill this boss, I'll reach level 8. How long has that darkness bastard been stuck at level 9? This time, I'll surpass him, and become the #1 god in this game. Before his thought was complete, Qin Feng suddenly appeared like a ghost, rushing forward and grabbing Song Fei's head, then lightly slitting it. His head immediately separated from his neck. Qin Feng's voice was soft as he said, Shield Shadow Slash. The head fell into his hand, and was crushed, horrifying the female fans. The fat female mage's eyes whitened and she cried out, Brother. But before she could finish, her body and all the other fans were torn to shreds by cold slashes. The system notifications rang out in unison. You have killed the two-aided fire bitter. You have received 1500 experience points. You have killed the player, defiant god of magic. You have killed the player, Song Fei's meow meow. You have killed the player, forever following brother. You have killed the player, Little Fei. The damage numbers kept jumping. 1985, 1990, 2401, 1879, stunning all the remaining players. What? He instantly killed the boss in one move. The damage is in the thousands. That's terrifying. Our skills only do over 100 damage. He's 10 times stronger, and it's an area of effect attack. He killed both Song Fei and his fans. The crowd trembled and whispered, "Who is this assassin? Could it be Darkness?" Yes, it must be the Great Master Darkness. The first person to dare to kill a gold-grade boss. Who else could be so powerful? Let's back off, and leave all the loot for the Great Master. He killed that bunch of criminals, which helped us vent our anger. Great Master is the best, go for it, I love you. Hearing this, Qin Feng just snorted coldly, thinking disdainfully, these people are just afraid I'll attack them. If this were my past life, they would have already rushed to attack me. Back in Firefly Town, Song Fei revived. The system notification was cold. You have been killed by Darkness. You have lost 1106 days of treatable lifespan. You have lost 18 years, and 113 days of non-treatable lifespan. Song Fei was stunned. I died. Darkness. Why did he come to Firefly Town? There are hundreds of starting towns in Jianhai City. Why did he have to steal my boss? His female fans also revived one by one, crying tragically. Brother, why did even you die? It was Darkness, he killed you. Why did he kill us? He must have wanted to steal the silver-grade boss, that shameless bastard. He took advantage of the fact that brother wasn't paying attention and ambushed him. What a scumbag, that shameless shrimp, bed. A green-haired girl timidly approached, her eyes sparkling as she looked at Song Fei and asked, Brother, can I join your team? I'm an archer, and I have the evil eye skill. I can detect stealth. The female fans immediately started gossiping, pointing at her with suspicion. Get away. Get away. Brother Song Fei already said, we only need mages. Archers are too inefficient, and will affect brother's ranking. The green-haired girl let out a small, confused cry, her heart filled with disappointment. But who was Song Fei? He immediately opened his arms, put on a scripted smile, and said in a weak voice, Don't say that, everyone. I still believe that love can fill all voids. I can feel your strong feelings for me, so it doesn't matter if you're an archer. Come and join us so we can grow together. Hearing these sweet words, the girl was moved to tears and choked out, Brother, I love you. The other female fans also rushed forward. Brother Song Fei, I'm an assassin, I have stealth too. I'll make the enemy taste my blade. Song Fei. Brother, I just learned a crowd control skill. I can help you freeze him. Song Fei immediately radiated a fake aura, like a saint playing the violin. He opened his arms in a welcoming gesture. Everyone, we are a big, loving family. Anyone who wants to join is welcome. Come, we will be united forever. The fans were once again agitated. Their eyes filled with tears as they cheered. Oh, so warm. We'll never regret following Brother Song Fei. Immediately after, angry shouts erupted. That Darkness bastard only knows how to be an assassin and ambush people. He has no martial ethics. He dared to touch our brother. He must pay the price. That's right. When we control him, we'll let brother kill him himself. So he knows the consequences of messing with our brother. Revenge. We must kill that Darkness bastard. Revenge for brother. Avenge brother by killing that dog Darkness. The nearby players heard this and started talking in surprise. What's going on? What is this small village planning to do? Another person replied disdainfully, Hey, you don't know yet. This guy was just killed by an outsider. He was clearly well protected by his fangirls but still got killed. You know who did it? It was Darkness. Damn, he's that good. He really dared to touch this group. But I think there's something wrong with these girls' brains. Meanwhile, Song Fei was smiling to himself, thinking smugly, very good. With so many witnesses. When I kill that Darkness guy, everyone will know. Even if he's strong, he's just a lone wolf. What's so great about being an assassin? How can a pathetic little assassin compare to a noble mage like me? On the other side, Qin Feng had already started working, activating Greedy Hand. The system display, you have received 16 evolution points, 217 days of treatable lifespan. Silver grade loot 6, gold grade loot tone. Qin Feng immediately used the evolution points to upgrade the Liberation Grace skill. The system announced, you have consumed 10 evolution points, 9 remaining. Liberation Grace has evolved from epic to legendary. The passive effect, attack weak points 100, has been increased to 200, doubling the weak point hit coefficient. The active effect, Throat Slit, causes the next attack to deal 150 damage per second for 3 seconds, up from 100. The cooldown had been reduced from 30 seconds to 25 seconds, then 22, 2 seconds, and finally 18. 5 seconds. Qin Feng silently calculated. The ability to hit weak points has increased from 100 to 200. It's like half of the enemy's body has turned into a weak point. Then his shield Chio/ would all be critical hits. Not only did throat slit increase the damage, but the cooldown was also shortened. Use arrow up and arrow down to select a turn, enter to jump to it, and escape to return to the chat. It feels like I could truly one-shot even a gold grade boss. The initial epic skill could be evolved to legendary without spending any points, but evolving from legendary to mythical requires 100 times the cost, at least 200 points. As for an epic grade skill like Greedy Hand, it needs 210 points to evolve, and then 340 points to reach legendary. With 9 points left, Hin Feng thought for a moment, and decided to invest in enhancing his backstab system. You have consumed 8 evolution points. 1 point remaining. The enhanced backstab skill has evolved from gold to platinum. Passive effect when attacking from behind a target. Damage increased from 30 to 40. Hin Feng's sight. A silver boss plus a group of players had netted him over 1400 days of treadable lifespan. It was a huge profit. Time to head back to the city. But suddenly, from behind, a female assassin lunged forward in an assassination attempt. Hin Feng barely glanced at her, but dodged perfectly. The girl screamed, "Die, darkness." But all her slashes missed. She was frantic. Wait, why is this happening? Unable to land a hit, she angrily went into stealth, kicking up a cloud of dust. From above, some Fae's fans roared in unison, "Die, you bastard darkness. We have you surrounded. We must avenge Brother Fae." A female archer drew her bow, and a female mage next to her shouted, "Avenge Brother Fae." Hin Feng immediately used shield shadow stealth. The female archer said coldly, "It's useless. My skill can track stealth." An arrow left her bow, and feathers fell, but they only revealed the position of the female assassin from before. The group cheered, "Awesome, we found him. Sisters, use your strongest skills on that spot." A barrage of attacks rained down. The female assassin screamed in terror, "No, wait, it's not me," but it was too late. She was killed by her own comrades. Realizing their mistake, the fans were still defiant. The fat female mage snapped, "It doesn't matter. She's not a mage, which means she doesn't truly love Brother Fae. This is a fitting punishment. Quick, release the birds to find him." The female archer complied, but just then, Hin Feng used the ghost fire lantern, a special item with a soul-shaking effect. When the bell was rung, all enemies within a 100 radius were immobilized for 3 seconds. In that instant, all the female fans were frozen, horrified and confused. A black shadow swept past, and shield shadow slash exploded. Countless cold slashes tore through them, and they all fell to pieces. Hin Feng appeared right in front of Song Fei, who was still hiding to the side, trembling. What just happened? They're all dead. It can't be, that darkness guy hasn't even shown his face yet. Hin Feng's cold voice whispered right next to his ear, "Song Fei, you're dead." He jumped, hastily putting up a shield. Damn it, magic shield. But it was no use. A poison-tipped dart pierced straight through it and embedded itself in his forehead. He collapsed on the spot. Hin Feng glanced at the dropped items and muttered, "This guy has a lot of life. He still has about 2,000 days of tradable lifespan. But why do those female fans have nothing left? Could it be they gave all their lifespan to him? What a bunch of deluded fools. Godforsaken is just a game, yet they sacrifice everything for him. How stupid." Back at the respawn point, Song Fei was furious. "Damn it. I only have 500 days left out of my 2,000 days of tradable lifespan." The fat female mage anxiously asked the archer, "Weren't you tracking him? Why couldn't you find him?" The archer replied, "Used my skill, but I could only find that female assassin. Darkness's stealth level is probably higher. My anti-stealth skill is only level 1, I can't see anything level 2 or above." Song Fei gritted his teeth. "Damn that darkness, he comes and goes without a trace. How can I possibly guard against him? I haven't even offended him. He stole my boss, fine, but why kill me?" But he quickly put on a noble facade to console his fans. "For everyone's safety, let's go level up somewhere else." His fans chorused, "Wherever you go, we will follow." By now, Hin Feng had returned to the town. He didn't see Song Fei and his group. Strange, where did they go? Did they switch towns or log off? He wondered. He asked a person nearby, who jumped in fright. "Ah, you scared me to death. Great Master Darkness," he pointed into the distance. Song Fei and his group went that way. "Please kill him, but I have one request, spare my girlfriend. Her name is Fei Baomian, a female hunter." Hin Feng gave a cold smile. "I'd advise you to get a new girlfriend." He thought to himself, his girlfriend is the female archer with the stealth detection skill from before. The man continued to plead, Great master. Please, I finally found a girlfriend. But Qin Feng had already silently activated Shield Shadow and disappeared without a word. He thought, I know their direction, but not their destination. It would be a waste of time to search. It would be great if I could find Xiao Xu now. Just then, a familiar figure flashed by. He immediately recognized her. Dispelling his stealth, Qin Feng walked over. Hey beautiful, can you do me a favor? Dao Tu whispered. Ah, you darkness. Qin Feng nodded. I heard you have the ability to search for targets over a wide area. Help me this time. As a reward, I'll sell you a platinum-grade scepter at a low price. Zhao Xu was surprised as she were. But how did you know I have a long-range search skill? I've never told anyone. Qin Feng was calm. Don't worry about it. Just tell me if you want this platinum scepter or not. She was overjoyed. Yes, but I don't have enough money. He replied. It's only a few hundred days. The original price is at least 800. System notification. Transaction successful. Xiao Xu hugged her new scepter, drooling with delight. A platinum scepter. Qin Feng lightly tapped her on the head. Get to work. Bao Hu gave an embarrassed laugh. The ass. She released her white bird into the air. As she worked, she thought, this is my first time meeting the great master darkness, but he feels incredibly familiar. Aren't you afraid I'll take your stuff and run? She asked. Qin Feng smirked. Don't you hate Song Fei too? Xiao Qiu was surprised. How did you know I hate him? Are you my friend in real life? He gave a soft laugh. They could guess. She pouted. I'm too lazy to guess. The bird took flight, its vision appearing clearly in Xiao Qiu's eyes. Soon, she exclaimed, found Song Fei, coordinates 386 to 9527. But I'm not sure if they're moving. Add me as a friend, I'll keep track and report back. Qin Feng nodded. Just for a moment. He then dashed off. Before long, he stopped in front of a large tree with a carved symbol. He asked Xiao Qiu to see if there were any other trees like it nearby. She replied, there's one 100 away, and another 100 to the left. He placed his hand on the symbol, and a light erupted. The three trees formed a triangle, and in the middle, a treasure chest appeared. It's a gold treasure chest. Qin Feng was impressed. I didn't expect to find an ancient god's blessing in a newbie town. These symbols are the key. When enough are activated, they unlock a blessing. It could be an extremely powerful monster, or a rare treasure chest. Tao Xu beamed. Great master, you're so lucky. This chest could sell for 1,000 days of tradable lifespan. Qin Feng thought to himself, her estimate isn't wrong. In my past life, the value of lifespan quickly increased from 110,000 to 150,000 in just a few days. The chest opened. System notification, you have received the gold grade skill book. Flower of Curses. He was puzzled. Flower of Curses. What's that? System. Multi-target skill. When used on a player's corpse, a cursed flower will bloom from the body within 15 seconds, continuously draining the target's tradable lifespan until it's depleted. No cooldown. Qin Feng was stunned. A ridiculously powerful skill, he uttered. I've heard of this skill in my past life. So its name is a Flower of Curses. It's indeed a fitting name. With this skill, as long as I kill a player and keep their corpse, a cursed flower will bloom and drain all their tradable lifespan, like a bottomless well. Song Fei's golden age ends here. This time, I'll kill him until he's forced to quit the game. Then, I need to quickly get to level 10 to bring all my loot to reality, and completely destroy him in the real world. With this thought, Qin Feng immediately set off. On the other side, Song Fei and his brain, dead fans were surrounding and killing a boss. After taking it down, he thought to himself, we've run pretty far. That darkness guy probably can't catch up. He stole my silver busts and killed me twice. That should be enough. He won't hunt me all the way here. When I'm a higher level, I'll go back and settle the score. A sinister look appeared on his face. Suddenly, the fat female maid shouted, Brother Fei, look, someone is attacking the boss over there. Song Fei immediately fanned the flames. Oh my god, they must be fans of that darkness guy. Hearing this, the fat girl roared in anger. What? Fans of that damn thing again. These insects just want to help him level up. Sisters, let's go. Kill them all. Don't let them stop Brother Fei from climbing the ranks. The brain-dead fans immediately started screaming, their morale high as they charged forward. The small team on the other side was fighting the boss. When they saw people approaching, they were overjoyed. A young man with a shield said eagerly, Great. Someone is here to help. Hello everyone. This boss is almost dead. Let's take it down together. But the response he got was a staff straight to the face, a full-powered blow from the fat female mage in a fit of rage. The rest of his team was shocked. Captain, what are you doing? Are you crazy? The fat girl and her fans glared at them, full of hostility. This is what happens to those who dare to admire that darkness guy, a girl in the team asked in surprise. Darkness? What are you talking about? I don't understand. Before she could finish, arrows were lodged in her eyes and mouth. Blood splattered, and the remaining members screamed in horror. But the female archer, a fan of Song Fei, drew her bow coldly. Let Brother Fei stand at the top and go far. We will sweep away all the dark mist and these monsters. The sky is vast. Our hearts are loyal, our love will fly to the ends of the earth. With that, an arrow flew out, piercing through both the monster and the remaining player. They all collapsed instantly. Song Fei looked at the dropped items, trembling with excitement. He threw his head back and laughed. Oh my god, thank you, my dear family. I was almost harmed by Darkness's fans. I didn't expect them to be so sinister and cruel. His brain-dead fans burst into tears. No need to thank us. Even if we go to the ends of the earth, we will always be thinking of you, Brother Fei. Just then, Qin Feng appeared. From a distance, he could see the group cheering. He immediately used Shield Shadow Stealth. His icy voice rang out, making them all turn pale with fear. As Song Fei was about to turn his head, it was already severed from his neck. His fans cried their eyes out. The deep voice spoke again. He's dead. Qin Feng's figure gradually became visible. He then cast his new skill, Flower of Curses. A deep red flower ballooned from the gash on Song Fei's neck. The fans screamed in horror. What is that? Scene changed to the respawn point. Song Fei had revived. He roared in anger. That darkness. Are you sick? Why do you keep targeting me? Are you jealous because I have so many girls around me? Damn it, he definitely came to Firefly Town for me. Could it be that even the girl he's chasing is a fan of mine? But what does that have to do with me? A system notification popped up. His tradable lifespan was dropping. 400, 390, 380, 370. Song Fei was frantic. What? I only have less than 400 days left. And it's still dropping. What the hell? Is there this kind of punishment for dying too much? At this moment, his brain-dead fans also respond, trembling as they shouted, Brother, it's not good. Darkness's skill created blood with flowers that are growing on your body. It's draining your lifespan. Song Fei shuddered. Flowers growing on my corpse, and it's draining my lifespan. Damn it, that cursed darkness. You're so cruel. So you wanted to kill me right away. If I get killed again, I'll lose all my lifespan. He quickly told his fans to log out so he could return to reality, buy more lifespan, and then come back. At that time, we'll all be fully armed, our combat power will soar, and we'll definitely be able to fight him. The fans immediately shouted, Wherever Brother Fei is, we are there. Song Fei gritted his teeth. Just you wait, Darkness. It took me 2.5 years of hard work to get where I am today. I don't believe that money can't crush you. Meanwhile, cursed flowers were blooming all over the corpses. Qin Feng was calmly collecting lifespan. Because he had killed so many players, his murderer status had reached level 4. Upon death, he would lose 96,875 of his current lifespan. Qin Feng didn't care and just smiled. Another 1,000 days. Song Fei's group really farmed a lot of monsters, didn't they? But now they've stopped. It seems they've all gone offline. Above, Xiaoxiu, controlling her small bird, observed and trembled. This is Darkness's true strength. It's too terrifying. No wonder he's ranked first. Qin Feng asked if Song Fei had gone offline. Xiaoxiu replied, as he and his fans have all logged out. He instructed, alright, keep an eye on him. Let me know as soon as he's online. Yes, great master. So, can we go now? Qin Feng chuckled. Wait. I have a gold-grade skill book for priests. Sword of Judgment. Do you want it? Want it. I want it. Qin Feng nodded. Wait for me in the town. In Firefly Town, he handed the book to Xiaoxiu calmly. It's worth 500 days. But if you promise me one thing, I'll sell it to you for half the price. Xiaoxiu was startled and shouted, Great master, I'm not selling my body. Qin Feng was helpless. What are you thinking? I just want you to join a group, and be their long-term healer. Xiaoxiu breathed a sigh of relief. Alright, but if they're too weak, I'll report you. He smiled. Don't worry, they're strong enough. I'm contacting them now. On the other side, Wang Meng had just swung his axe to defeat a monster. His whole body was covered in poison and he was panting with exhaustion. It's done. Ayu cured the poison. Qin Shadu was clueless. Cure poison. Wang Meng was impatient. Yes, every priest has a poison curing skill. Hurry up, I can't take it anymore. She stammered. Oh, I see it. Let me use it. She shouted purification. But the skill shot straight into a tree. Wang Meng immediately coughed up blood. Jin Li quickly dodged. Qin Xiaoyu panicked. Sorry, I misfired. The whole team shouted in alarm. Captain Wang Meng was helpless and was quickly sent back to the town. In the town, everyone tried to comfort him, but he covered his face in anger. I definitely have to change our healer. But where can I find one now? All the good ones have been taken by other teams. Qin Xiaoyu, however, was excited. This game isn't that hard. I'm already level 4. I'll be able to meet Brother Songfei soon. Just then, a message from Qin Feng arrived for Wang Meng. I have a priest with a hidden class. Her strength is not bad. Does your team want her? Wang Meng replied immediately, if the great master says she's not bad, then she must be strong. I have no objections. Qin Feng said, alright, she's in Firefly Town. There aren't many people here. You guys can come over and team up. Wang Meng nodded. No problem. We'll be right there. Conch Town is too crowded anyway. We were planning to change our training spot. He turned to Qin Xiaoyu, this place is too crowded. We have to go somewhere else. Your level is still low, it's dangerous to go with us, so we can't take you. Qin Xiaoyu was stunned. Before she could say anything, the whole team had left, leaving her with only the words, Xiaoyu, take care of yourself. She gritted her teeth in anger. You bastards, if you want to kick me out, just say so. Don't make excuses. Humph, I'll go find the Great Master Darkness to take me with him. On the other side, Wang Meng met Qin Feng and paid back the 800 days of lifespan he owed. I still owe you 500 days. Captain N will be here soon. Qin Feng thought to himself. Captain N. Could it be in you? Sure enough. A female voice rang out. Wang Meng, I'm here. The display showed, Righteous Enforcer. Qin Feng was stunned when he saw her. It really was in you, a rare hidden class, the Dragon Swordsman. In his past life, she was one of the top 20 strongest people in the world, a pillar of the Dacia government, and the nightmare of countless foreign powers. And Yu stepped forward and shook his hand warmly. Great Master Darkness, it's a pleasure to meet you. Emin Yu. I've admired you for a long time. Qin Feng smiled and returned the gesture, thinking to himself, this is the first time I've met a player stronger than me at this stage in my past life. And Yu smiled and said, Great Master, your growth rate is incredible. Do you have any secrets? I was even joking that maybe you're a transmigrator or a reincarnator or something. Aha. Qin Feng just chuckled lightly. He remembered that in his past life, and Yu was not with Wang Meng. It seemed that in this life, she was buying a large amount of lifespan on behalf of the Jianhai officials. With the survivability of the Dragon Swordsman, the government must have been very confident in entrusting their lifespan to her. And Yu continued, if you have any equipment in the future, just sell it to us. We'll buy anything. Besides, all of the Jianhai government's lifespan is with me right now. The Great Master won't kill me, right? Qin Feng chuckled. No, I'm not stupid enough to cut off my own escape route. A mutually beneficial cooperation is the only way to last. And Yu's eyes lit up and she smiled. I knew the Great Master was a smart person. The male protagonist thought to himself, she's testing me with every sentence. It's just like the rumors. She has an innocent appearance, but she's actually very cunning and uses ruthless methods. She's now the liaison between me and the Daxia government, which saves me a lot of effort. Meanwhile, in the real world, Sunface fans were frantically calling each other. Oh my god. Sisters, have you seen the official government announcement? The lifespan in the God-forsaken game is real. If it drops to 0, you'll die in real life. A cross-eyed girl cried out in a trembling voice, What? No way. Isn't this just a game? I gave all my tradable lifespan to Brother Songfei. I only have a few down days left. They've also killed a lot of people and have the murder status. If I die once, I'll lose double the lifespan. Doesn't that mean I only have a few years left to live? Boo-hoo. A fat girl was sweating profusely and wailed, No way. I'm a meat shield mage. I always rush to the front to take damage and I've died many times. I only have 1 day of lifespan left. If it drops to 0, will I die in real life too? No way. I don't believe it. Suddenly, she saw a message. Oh, Brother Songfei is buying lifespan. Her eyes lit up and she shouted excitedly, That's great. He'll definitely help me. I'll dress just like him from head to toe. That's right, and there's also the latest super, thin outfit. Homemade. She put on a garish red dress and flashy makeup that matched Sonfei's style, then ran excitedly to the meeting point. Brother Sonfei, I am coming for you. At the same time, in Qin Feng's apartment, Qin Shaoyu had just opened her eyes and exclaimed in relief, am I back in reality? She quickly grabbed her phone to check the news, and her mouth fell open. Whoa, 1 day of lifespan is now selling for 15,000. I have 200 days. Doesn't that mean I'm a millionaire? But before she could be happy, her eyes whitened when she saw the headline. Oh my god, that bastard Darkness has killed Brother Sonfei 3 times. Tears welled up in her eyes and she wailed in sorrow. My poor idol. His initial non-tradiable lifespan was 100 years, but after dying 3 times he only has a little over 12 years left. Why did Darkness have to kill him? The fancat group was also in chaos, with messages flooding in. A fat girl announced, Sisters, gather up. Brother Sonfei needs our help. Anyone in Zhenhai, go to Daijing Square and sell your tradiable lifespan to him. The exchange rate is 1 to 10,000. This is a chance to both help our brother and make money. After hearing this, Qin Shui quickly changed her clothes and ran, thinking, Brother Sonfei is at Daijing Square. It's so close to my place. I can't just stand by and watch his lifespan drain away. I have to go and help him. Luckily, I still have that fool, so I managed to get over 200 days of tradiable lifespan. It's enough to give to him. In the game, Qin Feng was still busy killing monsters on the coast, with monster corpses scattered everywhere. Ding. Congratulations, you have reached level 10. All 4 attributes too. You have received 5 free attribute points. You are the first person in Jianhai City to reach level 10. You have received 7 reputation. You are the first person in the Daxia Kingdom to reach level 10. You have received 14 reputation. You are the first person in the world to reach level 10. You have received his 21 reputation. Immediately, a notification appeared worldwide. Player Darkness has become the first to reach level 10. The whole world was in an uproar. It's him again, the one who killed the gold grade boss is also him, and now he's the first to reach level 10. Great Master Darkness is so strong, I heard he even killed that Sonfei guy several times. Haha, that trashy little star deserved it. Damn, Darkness is from Daxia. Son of a bitch, A. Smith. Also have a unique hidden class, but I'm only level 8, out of 1.5 billion people in India. No one can surpass him. On the system side, Qin Feng continued to receive notifications. You have consumed 13 evolution points, 0 remaining. The initial skill backstab has been enhanced from Platinum to J. Passive effect, when attacking from behind the target, damage is increased from 40 to 50. Qin Feng looked at his stats. His tradiable lifespan was only a little over 7,000 days. Still not enough. The information panel appeared. Darkness class, Shadow unique hidden level, 10 non-tradiable lifespan, 12-19 years, 128 days tradiable lifespan, 745 days attributes, strength 39, constitution 39, agility 111, spirit 41, reputation 47. He muttered. To leave the starting town, I need a total of 7 level 10 players to open the teleportation array to the Forsaken Continent of the Gods. But right now, the highest level besides me is only 7, so I'll have to wait. That's fine. I can take this opportunity to go back to reality, and take care of some things first. With that, he logged out of the game. In the real world, he was lying still. A moment later, he slowly opened his eyes. A notification appeared in front of him. Do you want to use your tradiable lifespan to extract your abilities into reality? Qin Feng didn't hesitate. The system immediately opened a selection menu. Extract class and level, extract equipment, extract skills, extract bloodline not yet available, extract divinity not yet available. He immediately chose extract class. A notification sounded. You have consumed 100 days of tradiable lifespan. You have successfully extracted the unique hidden class Shadow. The class's passive effect is now active. 3 strength, 3 constitution, 8 agility, 5 spirit. Qin Feng then said in a low voice, extract 2 levels. The notification continued. You have consumed 1,000 days of tradiable lifespan X2. He squinted his eyes slightly, a familiar feeling rising within him. The power from the game had now entered reality. Every blood vessel seemed to boil. A new era had truly begun. You have extracted level X2. Your real world level has immediately increased to level 3. Your stats have also jumped. Strength 4, Constitution 4, Agility 14, Spirit 4. Qin Feng nodded, and then chose to extract skills. He calculated in his head. The logic was very clear. The higher the skill level, the more lifespan it would cost to extract. and it might even increase exponentially. As expected, the system confirmed that the lifespan cost for extraction was based on the original grade, not the evolved level. Hidden Shadow only needed 900 days to extract the platinum grade version, while Poison Dart cost a whopping 26,262 days for the silver grade version. He thought to himself, I still have 1292 days of lifespan left, but I shouldn't waste it for now. Extracting the platinum grade Hidden Shadow at such a bargain price is already a huge profit. Black energy coiled around his arms, radiating a sharp and cold sensation. Hin Feng clenched his fists, a surge of confidence welling up. His physical strength was now double that of a normal person, and his agility had reached 32, far surpassing human limits. Combined with his near perfect stealth and a poison dart that could be thrown up to 14 meters, he had a real chance of assassinating Song Fei in the real world. He took out his phone, his eyes flashing. Oh, Song Fei is frantically buying up lifespan. Wants to recharge in the game and come back to settle the score with me. Dajiang Square is only 7 to 8 kilometers away. At my current speed, it'll only take a little over 10 minutes to get there. Suddenly, his phone rang. It was Hu Kai-yin, the manager who used his company position to bully others. The message was full of arrogance. Hin Feng, are your two wings feeling better? Why aren't you answering your phone? The young mistress taking an interest in you is your good fortune. How dare you not reply? Call back immediately, or I'll... Hin Feng frowned and said coldly, idiot. He blacklisted the number and tossed the phone behind him, immediately activating stealth, his eyes glinting. Soon, they will learn the terrifying truth of the godforsaken divine game. At Dajiang Square, the cheers were deafening. Song Fei, brother, the crowd was packed, countless female fans screaming. On the stage, Song Fei sat proudly next to a beautiful woman, basking in the adoration. The girl leaned in and whispered, brother, I heard that you were killed by darkness 3 times in the game. But don't worry. I've already sent people to investigate his real identity. Once we make contact, we'll make him an offer he can't refuse. When he comes out to get the money, we'll capture him alive for you to vent your anger. Her eyes glinted with malice. Song Fei smirked. Good. Let me know when the time comes. I heard your Dajian company also uses this method to capture some players, and use them as free slaves. The girl recalled the scene of torturing players, and chuckled. That's right. Those fools don't have much lifespan anyway. You're still the best, brother Song Fei. So many girls are willing to offer their lifespan, even die for you. Hearing this, Song Fei became even more smug, and smiled confidently. Suddenly, a loud voice from below shouted, Are you all crazy? Don't sell your lifespan to him. The government has already warned us clearly. If your lifespan in the game hits 0, you'll die in real life too. And you, Song Fei, you know this, yet you're still brainwashing your fans to buy out lifespan. This is murder. We're going to sue you. The criticism echoed throughout the square. Song Fei closed his eyes slightly, thinking, as expected, someone has come to cause trouble. He slowly stood up, took the microphone, and put on a calm expression. Hello everyone, I'm Song Fei. I have noticed some recent controversies. My purchase of lifespan may have caused some trouble, and consumed public resources. I sincerely apologize for this. His brain did fans below cry and wailed, No, you've done nothing wrong. You don't need to apologize. Song Fei wiped away a tear and continued his scripted speech. I am extremely grateful for everyone's love and support. But love must be healthy, positive, and progressive. I hope that everyone can chase their idols rationally during this special period of the godforsaken divine game. You must protect yourselves while working together to build a better society. I use my personal assets to buy lifespan not for myself, but to become a true idol in the game and repay everyone's affection. I want everyone to be happy, peaceful, and work together towards a brilliant tomorrow. At this point, he pretended to choke up, tears streaming down his face. Below, his brain-dead fans sobbed along with him. Brother, how can you be so warm? You don't need to apologize, you've done nothing wrong. Immediately, the deluded fans turned to attack the person who had criticized Song Fei. You idiot. Get out of here. We are willing to give our lifespan to him. Who are you to insult our feelings? The person who had spoken up was trembling, and couldn't say a word. The fat girl had somehow managed to get on stage, and she flipped her hair, patted her chest to show off her figure, and said in a different voice, Don't believe that nonsense. How can lifespan in the game affect reality? I've died for him countless times. I have less than a day of lifespan left offline, and I'm still standing here, alive and well. If you don't even have the courage to die for him, You're not worthy of saying you love brother Song Fei. The fans roared in agreement. That's right. I have 20 days of lifespan. I'll give it all to you. I only have 17 days left, but I'll give it all to you too. I have 3 days. I'll give them to you as well. Hearing this, Song Fei's lips curved into a smile, and he pretended to be choked with emotion. I can feel everyone's love. I love you all, especially you. He then walked up to the fat girl and took her hand affectionately. To be loved by someone like you, I have no regrets in this lie. The fat girl sobbed, tears and snot streaming down her face. Brother Song Fei, as long as you look at me like this, I'm willing to die right now. Song Fei's eyes welled up with tears. In that instant, whoosh, a poison-dipped dart tore through the air and pierced through Song Fei's head. Before he could react, half of his head exploded, and blood and brains splattered everywhere, even on the face of the trembling fat girl. His brain-dead fans turned pale, their bodies frozen. The girl next to him was splattered with red blood, her eyes wide open, too stunned to even breathe. Song Fei's body trembled and then collapsed, his lifeless corpse falling onto the fat girl. She finally snapped out of it and screamed in terror as she saw her divine idol turn into a headless corpse, his cold body leaning against her. She collapsed to the floor, screaming, "Brother Song Fei. Brother, what happened?" Before she could finish, his body had gone cold. Another brain-dead fan wailed, "Ah, Brother Song Fei is dead." Immediately after, she too disappeared, her lifespan depleted. The bodyguards panicked and immediately shielded another young woman, shouting, "There's danger. Protect the young mistress and get her out of here." The girl ran and cried, her heart racing. "I have to get out of here now, or I'll die." In the instant Song Fei fell, she had seen a life force light orb rise from his body and disappear into thin air. Someone had definitely collected it. The killer had clearly used a skill from Godforsaken in the real world. At this thought, her whole body trembled. Could it be that abilities from the game can really be brought into reality? The only person in the world who could top Song Fei and collect his lifespan, while stealthed is darkness. The thought had just flashed through her mind when she got into the car. But before she could sit down, whoosh, a poison dart pierced through her head and blood splattered. Her face was deformed in an instant. The bodyguards screamed in horror, "Young mistress." In the chaos, their eyes caught a glimpse of a cold, hazy black shadow, standing silently. It was Qin Feng in his stealthed state, his gaze like a sharp knife, filled with killing intent. The last thought that flashed through the girl's mind was a single word, darkness. Evening fell, and the sky was blood red. In just a few hours, the news had taken over social media. Entertainment star Song Fei dies tragically at Zhejiang Square. A crazed fan dedicates her entire lifespan and dies next to her idol's body. The preliminary police report shocked the public. Song Fei's death was caused by a supernatural ability. This news spread, causing extreme panic among millions. In a small apartment, Qin Xiaoyu held her phone, trembling, her eyes welling with tears. It can't be. We just went to brother Song Fei's concert yesterday. How could he be? She choked on a sob, tears streaming down her face. Her friend next to her frowned and whispered suspiciously, "A stealth dart. That's an assassin skill in Godforsaken. Xiaoyu could the killer be darkness? I heard he killed Song Fei 3 times in the game." Hearing this, Xiao Yu's heart felt like it was being torn apart, and hatred surged within her. That's right, it's darkness. He killed him in the game. And he killed him in real life too. The only killer can be him. Darkness killed the light of my life. Her grief turned into a crazed determination. She clenched her fists. If he has a way to bring his powers from the game into reality, then I have to get close to him, use him, no matter the cost, to get stronger. And kill him with my own hands to avenge brother Song Fei. The screech of a taxi's brakes brought her back to reality. Her friend gently shook her. "Hanu, what here? What's wrong with you? You look so scary." But Xiao Yu didn't answer, her eyes burning with hatred as she muttered to herself, "From today on, my only goal is to kill darkness." Meanwhile, in a small roadside diner, Qin Feng was calmly slurping his noodles. He thought to himself, even if players are immortal in the real world, they still consume energy. A hungry stomach still needs to be fed. His phone rang. He picked it up and saw a scathing message from Hu Banzi, the despicable manager, threatening to fire him. Qin Feng snorted and blacklisted him. He then sent a message to Yang Xiaoya, a gentle and weak girl who was often bullied. Ignore him. He should quit too. Get into the game and start developing. She replied happily, "You've joined too. I heard it's very dangerous in the game. Many people are about to run out of lifespan." He advised her, "Just put all your points into agility for now." She teased back, "Whoa, I hear lifespan is very expensive." You must be about to buy a house and a car, right? Haha. Qin Feng smiled to himself. Hu. This Lecky is a nuisance, but the real trouble is his boss, Qian Shi. Qian Shi, a fellow from the Klein Group. The company I used to work for was part of the Klein Group. That young mistress does nothing all day but pick out men to prey on. What was it? Checking into a hotel with 6 middle-aged foreign men, and also driving a sports car for fun with 3 African-American men. And now she's even eyeing me. Qian Shi is a worshipper of all things foreign. Not long after God Forsaken was released, she left Asia for North America, and took the lead in establishing the Alice in Wonderland Guild, one of the top 3 guilds there, and it was particularly hostile towards Dacia. In my past life, she caused endless trouble for Dacia, and my god-slaying guild. I need to find a way to deal with her before she goes abroad. Otherwise, once she gets to North America, she'll be very difficult to deal with. If Qian Shi dies, the Alice in Wonderland Guild might not even be formed. It's said that many of the founders of the Alice Guild had romantic relationships with her. If she dies, those people will naturally lose their connection to each other. Just then, Qin Xiaoyu called, interrupting his thoughts. He answered, hello. On the other end, Qin Xiaoyu shouted angrily, Qin Feng, you can still answer the phone. I thought you were dead in the game. If you're still alive, I'll have you know I've earned enough money to buy a house, so don't bother me anymore in the future. Hearing this, Qin Feng replied, neither happy nor sad. That's great. Is there anything else? Qin Xiaoyu was a little surprised, but then she said, don't bother me in the future, and I won't look for you either. And don't you dare try to find out where I live. Qin Feng replied coldly, okay. If there's nothing else, I'm hanging up. Qin Xiaoyu was so angry she was trembling. She screamed, Qin Feng, I'm cutting off all ties with you. Qin Feng was indifferent. Okay. And he hung up. Looking at the distant sky, he muttered, time to go back and continue leveling up. It won't be long before someone reaches level 10, and then they'll know that skills can be brought into reality. When that time comes, the world won't be peaceful anymore. Back in the game, the friend next to Qin Xiaoyu advised her, Tell you, it's not good to cut off ties with your brother like that. Why don't you go find him and apologize? I think he's really angry this time. Qin Xiaoyu, still with her arrogant expression, said, apologize to him. Impossible, I've already sold my lifespan to the clan group and got all 2 million. Her friend, Frieren, exclaimed in shock, what? Qin Xiaoyu continued, Frieren, I've already bought a room. Let's live together. I'll get to know darkness soon. When that time comes, what need will I have for him? Suddenly, a young man walked up to Xiaoyu, wait, and then looked at her with a lecherous expression. This is for you. This is the assassin pipe skill book you wanted. Don't forget what you promised me. You have to. You know. With me. Qin Xiaoyu forced a smile and reply, I know. After this is successful, I'll satisfy your little desire. In her heart, she thought, you lecherous pig. After I had a friend Darkness, who would even care about trash like you. Then, she messaged Wang Meng. Brother Wang, I have an assassin skill book here, and it's a control type. Could you please ask Great Master Darkness if he needs it? If he wants it, I can give it to him. She silently planned in her heart. This dog John Wei is still somewhat useful. He actually managed to find such a good skill book. This book will be the red thread that connects me to Darkness. Darkness. I'll catch up to you very soon. I will quietly stay by your side. Not only will I help you eliminate your enemies, but I will also level up with you. I will help you feel limitless support. Then you will gradually trust me. I will even become your other half until I am strong enough. When you are no longer useful to me, I will personally kill you. I will gouge out your eyes to avenge brothers on Fei. But the truth was a bit harsh. Wang Meng replied, the great master said your skill is trash. He doesn't need it. He can keep it and sell it for money. Qin Xiaoyu was jolted out of her daydream. Not long before that, Qin Feng had logged back into the game. Suddenly he heard people shouting behind him, careful, get out of the way. He slowly approached to observe. The voices continued. Damn it, this isn't a normal boss. Let's just try to stay alive for now. A man holding a shield was fighting a multi-armed monster and shouted, run. It's targeting you. When he saw the monster's sword about to strike him, he shouted helplessly, damn it. In the next moment, his shield was shattered into pieces, and he was instantly killed. Qin Feng observed from the side, thinking, a gold-grade arthropod. A level 8 gold-grade boss. Interesting. If I remember correctly, this boss has level 2 anti-stealth, which means my stealth is completely useless against it. Suddenly, the boss roared. On the other side, Qin Feng quickly dropped his stealth and rushed towards it. Then he slashed continuously, causing the boss to take constant damage. 342 weak point, 1013, 101, 2013, 10, 2013 weak point, 3042 weak point, 1013, 101, 2013, 10, 2013, and so on and so forth. He glanced at it, and thought, the effect of dealing double damage when attacking from outside the target's line of sight will no longer be effective if the opponent can see through my stealth. My damage will be greatly reduced then, but the effect of the legendary grade Liberation's gift is still there. It has amplified the weak points on the gold grade arthropod's head and heart by 200. Out of the 9 slashes of shield shadow slash, 3 will be judged as hitting the target's weak points, dealing triple damage. This will directly compensate for the lost damage. It's truly a legendary grade skill. But I also have to thank the little girl who helped me find the Faith Temple. The image of Jinli appeared not far away. The girl who had initially bought a skill from Qin Feng was watching him fight, her heart filled with astonishment. How is Darkness's damage so absurd? Just one skill directly reduced the gold grade arthropod's health bar by 1/6. On this side, Qin Feng took out a poison dart and threw it at the boss. The dart immediately embedded itself between its eyes, causing it to take 1785 weak point damage. Qin Feng frowned. This dart is only silver grade, so its damage is no longer keeping up. I still need to advance my class to get a higher level of stealth. The boss angrily charged at Qin Feng. He nimbly dodged. Suddenly the boss swung its sword down. The girl cried out in worry. Be careful, Qin Feng's eyes were sharp, his body as light as a feather, continuously dodging the dense slashes. The girl and her team were horrified. Oh my god. What kind of speed is that? Not only is he fast, but his reactions are also extremely precise. Moreover, he clearly knows the boss's attack patterns very well. Exactly. In terms of speed, he's almost as fast as the boss. But he dodges every single one of its attacks. It's as if he's fought it countless times before. On this side, Qin Feng was fighting and thinking, in my past life, when I was with Qin Xiaoyu, she couldn't even take care of herself, let alone heal me. Over time, I developed this skill. A warrior doesn't necessarily have to risk their life, but also needs to cultivate their attacking and dodging skills. His eyes suddenly became fierce, and he then unleashed countless slashes on the boss's body. His thoughts were still clear. I can definitely make it into the top 100 in the world just as a normal warrior. The boss looked at him fiercely. Qin Feng was also observing and comparing. Compared to a special boss like the Golden Ghost Ship, which has undodgeable moves, dealing with this arthropod is much easier. The girl on the other side was even more horrified. Oh my god, this gold grade boss actually wants to run away. On the other side, Qin Feng immediately drew his short sword and sliced off the boss's head in one smooth motion. The system displayed, you have killed the gold grade level 8 arthropod. You have received 6,400 experience points, 7 evolution points, and 497 days of tradiable lifespan. Immediately, Qin Feng used Gree Hand. Danon. You have received 7 evolution points. You have received 496 days of tradiable lifespan. Qin Feng was overjoyed. That's great. One gold grade boss gave me 28 evolution points and nearly 2,000 days of tradiable lifespan. Then he opened the system panel, and was a little surprised. Dang, Platinum grade Dark Light Shield assassin type skill. After actively using it, all evasion rates are converted into a damage immune shield. Lasts for 8 seconds. Cooldown 60 seconds, level 8 required. Every 20 evasion is converted into 1 layer of shield. Evasion returns to normal after the shield is broken where the duration ends. Qin Feng was amazed. It actually dropped this kind of skill. If I combine it with the 75 evasion rate of the epic grade Faint Ghost Shadow, the Dark Light Shield can create up to 3 layers of damage, immune shields. Once I learn it, many bosses won't even be able to touch me. Let's directly evolve the Dark Light Shield to epic grade. Theme. Consumed 1236 evolution points. Platinum grade Dark Light Shield has evolved to epic. Assassin type skill. The immune shield now lasts 8, 10, 12, 14 seconds. The conversion rate is now every 20, 15, 12, 10 evasion into 1 layer of shield. Qin Feng laughed out loud. Haha, so I can directly use 7 layers of immune shields. Now I can even explore many high-level areas in advance. I still have 22 evolution points left, so let's upgrade the poison dart first. Dang, consumed 16 evolution points. Silver grade poison dart has been upgraded to J. Maximum range 17 meters. Adds 12,240 attack damage. Qin Feng observed the dart in his hand. It's been evolved 3 times, but its damage has at least doubled. With a base cooldown of only 2 seconds, its continuity is no less than Shield Shadow Slash. And it even dropped 2 more assassin type equipment. I'll just use them directly. Ding, Platinum Grade Flexible Ring, Assassin Vape Accessory. Agility 20, Movement Speed 20, Attack Speed 20, Cooldown Reduction 20. Level 8 required to equip. Gold Grade Thick Red Leather Gloves, Assassin Vape Defensive Equipment. Physical Defense 18, All Elemental Resistance 15. Constitution 12, Health 588. Level 6 required to equip. After putting them on, Qin Feng smiled again. With these 2 items, my cooldown reduction has reached 55. The initial cooldown of Shield Shadow Slash was 12 seconds, but now it's only 7 seconds. Moreover, it also increases my constitution by 51 points, physical defense by 106 points, and health by 17 points. Not bad at all. With my current attributes, I can withstand 3 attacks from the gold grade arthropod without dying. Plus the dark light shield, my survivability has been greatly improved. Suddenly, the girl approached, her mouth full of praise. Great Master is truly a great master. Killing this boss was so simple. You're so strong. Great Master, do you have any equipment I can use? I want to buy some. Qin Feng glanced at her and took out a skill book. A mage, right? I have this gold grade skill book. It's a group skill that can release up to 10 ice balls. Just one price, 800 days. The girl next to her heard this and said, oh my god, that's way too expensive. I saw someone selling a level 5 gold grade skill book for only 400 days. Qin Feng raised an eyebrow. This bone killing ice is a level 7 skill book. Its damage is 40 higher than a level 5 one, so 800 days is not expensive at all. The masked girl heard this and replied, I'll buy it for 800 days. The system displayed, you have lost bone killing ice, a gold grade skill book. You have received 800 days of tradiable lifespan. Then Qin Feng left. The man with the shield waved goodbye, see you later, Great Master. Qin Feng quickly used Shield Shadow Slash to become invisible, thinking to himself, now, in the early stages, no boss can threaten me anymore. I'll go back to the town first to announce the news, and then collect the locations of silver and gold grade bosses. That way, I'll have an endless supply of bosses to kill, and my growth rate will be maximized. Suddenly, Wan Meng sent a message. Great Master, our previous priest, Xiaoyu, asked me to contact you. She wants to give you a skill book. Qin Feng chuckled. Qin Xiaoyu wants to give me a skill book. It's probably just some bronze grade trash. In his heart, he thought, most people outside think that Darkness is the one who killed Zhang Fei. Now she wants to give Darkness a skill book. Haha, I wonder if she wants to get close to me or get revenge. Maybe it's both. With that thought, he replied to Wan Meng, tell her to keep that trash for herself. Wan Meng immediately replied, okay. Then he relayed the message to Qin Xiaoyu. The Great Master said your skill is trash. He doesn't need it. You can keep it and sell it for money. After hearing this, Qin Xiaoyu's face turned black. On this side, Qin Feng messaged again. Wan Meng, come to the town. I have something to sell to you. Prepare your lifespan. Wan Meng replied, all right. Then he suddenly asked, oh right, Great Master, let me ask you seriously. Did you kill Zhang Fei? Qin Feng was silent for a moment, then calmly admitted, that's right, I killed him. He understood in his heart. Because Wan Meng was friends with him, he knew that when Zhang Fei was killed, Darkness was always offline. The motive and the time of the crime matched. Now that he was asking, it proved that the government had already figured out most of it. Besides, in another 2 hours, other players would reach level 10 and extract their skills into reality. This couldn't be hidden. It was a good opportunity to see how the Daxia government would react, as a test. With that thought, he said calmly, what's wrong? You want to arrest me? The scene changed to the town. Qin Feng had returned to meet Wan Meng's group. Captain Yu saw him and asked, Great Master, you've admitted to killing Zhang Fei. Qin Feng nodded. That's right. And Yu smiled brightly. Actually, we've investigated in detail. You are indeed the biggest suspect, but it's also clear that both Zhang Fei and Jianle were plotting against you. Moreover, the Daijian Corporation illegally detained countless players, imprisoned and tortured them, forcing them to work. You killing both of them, strictly speaking, was self-defense. Qin Feng thought to himself, it seems that because they can't investigate my real identity, they have temporarily chosen to maintain a cooperative relationship with me. In my previous life, when I cooperated with the government, I never had any black marks. But in this life, I directly killed Zhang Fei and Jianle. I'm afraid this will bring about other variables. Let's see how much this reincarnation will change this era of the godforsaken game. With that thought, he took out a pile of unused items. One men's group immediately exclaimed in surprise, "Oh my god, platinum grade equipment. And there's even a platinum grade skill book. Great master killed a platinum grade boss. But why wasn't there a world announcement?" Ding Feng just smiled. "My luck was pretty good. I found a few chests. Oh, Chunubada. I even opened a J grade skill book." Taopshu nodded in confirmation. "Yes, I saw you open a J grade treasure chest with my own eyes. But with so many good platinum grade items, you still say your luck was just okay." Beside them, Jin Li pouted. "You call her Xiaoshu, but you call me Xiaohai." Tin Feng glanced at her and smiled. "If you don't want to be called Xiaohai, then how about Heizei?" Jin Li blushed and muttered, "You should just call me Xiaohai." Wan Meng whispered, "Sai, you really can't compare people." And Yu pouted her lips. "That's right. We spent so much effort to kill one silver grade boss, while the great master casually opens chests full of platinum, and even J grade items." Tin Feng began to price the items one by one. The platinum grade archer skill book is 2500 days. The platinum grade warrior weapon is 1500 days. The platinum grade mage skill book is 3000 days. The rest of the gold grade equipment and skills, package deal for 8000 days. Plus the remaining platinum grade skill books and equipment. A total of 25 items. "I'll give you a discount to 16,000. And you nodded without hesitation. "Deal." Wang Meng was dumbfounded. No way, Captain N. You're just giving him whatever he asks for. No haggling. And you laugh. What's there to haggle about with this kind of stuff? I think this price is very fair. And while I'm at it, I'll pay off Xiaoxu's and Wan Meng's previous debt. With that, and you transferred the tradable lifespan to Qin Feng. After the transaction, Qin Feng was pleased. Captain N is truly a straightforward and heroic woman. And you laughed heartily. Aha. Qin Feng mentally calculated. When tradable lifespan exceeds 10,000 days, the unit is converted to years. 60 years is about 23,000 days. At the current exchange rate, this amount is equivalent to 400 million in cash. Even for the Zhenghai city government, this is a huge expense, but the benefits they will gain from this batch of equipment and skills are far greater. With these, Zhenghai will have many teams that can develop far ahead of schedule. The stronger the government, the more troubles they can avoid in the future, and they might even gain an advantage in international confrontations. After a while, and you asked again, Great Master, the Dajian Company has captured some players, so we are planning a rescue mission. Do you want to join? Qin Feng thought to himself, this is clearly the government trying to pull me into their fold. Do they want to use this opportunity to help me clear my name for killing Sun Fei? He then replied casually, I won't go, but I can give you some information. Your speculation is correct. I used my in-game powers to kill those two. As long as you level up in the game, you can consume lifespan to extract your abilities from the game into reality. Hearing this, both Yu and Wan Meng were startled, their eyes wide with shock. Qin Feng continued, you should understand what this means. Seize the time. With that, he turned and left. Behind him, and Yu muttered, so that's how it is. The Dajian Company is also buying up lifespan. Once their people reach level 10 and possess in-game abilities, our rescue plan will face much greater resistance. Qin Feng said indifferently, it's good that you understand. I'm leaving now. He then immediately used Shield Shadow Stealth, and disappeared from everyone's sight. And Yu turned to Wan Meng, and instructed, Wan Meng, we need to split up and level up. Our group of 6 has already reached a very high level. When we're together, we can one-shot any small monster with our immense damage. But if we split up, with each of us leading a separate team, the overall leveling efficiency will be greatly improved. Wan Meng nodded. Understood. And Yu continued, in short, everyone should quickly level up to 10 first. As for you, go offline and report this information to the higher-ups. In another place, someone shouted, look, Darkness is setting up a stall again. But this time, he wasn't selling anything, but buying. A sign above Qin Feng's head read, buying coordinates of silver grade bosses for 30 days and gold grade bosses for 100 days. Suddenly, a man with rooster-like hair walked up and asked, is Darkness still here? Our young mistress has already said, as long as you help her level up, she can give you 300 million, plus a stake in the Dajian Industrial Company. In a person's life, how many times can you encounter such an opportunity? I advise you to cherish it. Qin Feng replied, I'm afraid you haven't been offline, have you? Don't you know that Dark Mist is the one who killed Song Fei and the young mistress of the Dejian Industrial Group in real life? The rooster-haired man was startled. What? Another person chimed in. The young mistress of the Dejian company is dead. I've seen her before. She was so beautiful. What a pity, what a waste. Hearing this, the rooster-haired man thought to himself, this is the retribution the young mistress brought upon herself. She initially planned to capture Darkness in the real world and force him to do illegal things, but she ended up getting killed on the spot. She previously offered 10 million to have Darkness help her level up, but was rejected. I thought I could make 5 million by helping her, but when I went to collect the money, I was beaten up. I woke up to find myself locked in a basement, beaten every day, and forced to play the game to earn lifespan to scam more people. I can't believe Xian Li was killed by Darkness. Haha, that hateful woman deserved to die. I used to laugh at Darkness's stupidity, but it turns out I was the real fool. Tin Fen frowned and asked, looking at your wretched appearance, you must have helped her kidnap quite a few people, right? The rooster-haired man frantically waved his hands. No, I was forced to. I'm sorry. I'll be leaving now. Tin Fen shouted coldly, scram, you piece of trash. Oh well, the government will deal with him. Suddenly, someone approached and said, I have the coordinates of a silver-grade boss. Tin Fen replied, silver-grade boss for 30 days. Transaction successful. Scene changed to another town. A group of people were gossiping. Look, that's Ace of Spades. I heard that in real life, she's kind. She's she, the young mistress of the kind group. Stay away from her. She's killed a lot of players. Be careful she doesn't target you to steal your lifespan. At that moment, Fan Shi was walking with a black man and a white man. A true worshipper of Western culture. She sneered, I don't see anything special about this game. You can buy countless skills and equipment with a little money. As long as your combat power is superior, if you see someone with a lot of lifespan, just kill them and take it. This damn game has delayed my flight. I should be in North America with Big Dick and my baby fox, indulging in pleasure, but I'm stuck in this damn Dashia, unable to go abroad. Look at these Dashia men. They're all as weak as insects. Tony, you men from your place are much more attractive. The man named Tony immediately flattered her. Miss Cayenne, you have a discerning eye. We are of course much stronger, especially in that aspect. When we get back to reality later, you can experience it for yourself. Fan Shi was excited. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I heard that useless Song Fei is dead. I had a fling with him once. He was so weak he couldn't handle it. What a waste. The one who killed him was Darkness, right? Even though he's a Dashia man, since he's #1 in the world, I guess I can make an exception. As she spoke, a lustful expression appeared on her face. She thought to herself, if Darkness can kill Song Fei, then killing a normal person should be as easy as lifting a finger for him. I'll take this opportunity to get close to him. She continued, gentlemen, I'm going to go offline and make a call to have someone contact Darkness. She thought to herself, 3,000 days of lifespan. Darkness might not care about cash, but he definitely won't refuse lifespan. As long as he agrees, killing a normal person is just a matter of lifting a finger. I will never forget the expression on his face when he refused me. Soon you will have to die. Qin Feng. Scene change. A young man was struggling to fight a monster. Not far away, Qin Xiaoyu was casting a healing spell on him. He let out a sigh of relief. Xiaoyu, please don't be so slow next time. I have almost died. Qin Xiaoyu was arrogant. Why are you so fierce? You're not dead yet, are you? He was about to retort when she sneered. The system says I'm 90 hungry. I want to log off and eat. Ran. Let's go. With that, the two of them went offline. The young man gritted his teeth in anger. Damn it. She used to call me Great Master, but now that she's seen Darkness, she's turned her back on me. Just you wait, sooner or later, I'll strip you bare. Back in reality, in her new apartment, Qin Xiaoyu woke up and sighed. She took out her phone to order takeout, but all the restaurants were closed. None were taking orders, everyone was in the game. She exclaimed, what? I can't even order food. Before, at home, Qin Feng would always cook delicious meals for me. I didn't have to lift a finger. She suddenly fell silent, then shook her head to clear her thoughts. It's just a meal. What is that compared to freedom? You're the best, you can do this. Without Qin Feng, your life will definitely be better. In a seaside cave, a clicking sound echoed. A giant crab with red eyes crawled out. Qin Feng suddenly appeared above it, and split it in two with a single slash. He let out a sigh of relief. Killed 4 silver grade bosses in over an hour. The efficiency isn't bad. Each silver grade boss gives 16 evolution points, and the average profit is 3,500 days of lifespan. Now, all my equipment is gold grade or above, and my cooldown reduction has gone from 55 to 75. Shield Shadow Slashy is down from 12 seconds to 6 seconds. My power has increased by another level. Outside of the safe town, there are no more platinum grade bosses. To get stronger, I'll have to advance my class. When I face platinum grade bosses in the future, they will at least have level 2 stealth. I need to advance quickly and get my stealth to level 3. I'm still short by over 20,000 experience points. Only with level 3 stealth can I minimize the risk when facing platinum grade bosses. In my past life, killing one of those required a team of 20 people working together. For now, I'll go back to the town, contact the government to sell everything, and then I'll be ahead of everyone else. I'll kill the first platinum grade boss alone. Scene change to the town at this time. Qin Feng's tradable lifespan had reached 105 years. Someone from behind called out loudly, "Great Master, if you have any equipment next time, please sell it to us." Qin Feng simply replied, "Okay." He was mentally calculating. I have almost 40,000 days of tradable lifespan. I can extract quite a few things now. Suddenly, someone approached. "Hello, are you Darkness? I have an assassination mission. Do you want to take it? Kill someone in the real world. The reward is huge." Qin Feng walked past as if he hadn't heard. The man blocked his way. "Wait. As long as you kill a normal person named Qin Feng, I'll give you the address. You even killed Song Fei, so this should be easy. You don't want free money." Qin Feng frowned slightly. "Kill Qin Feng. This person has a grudge against me and wants me dead." Seeing his reaction, the man immediately lowered his voice. "Don't worry, the reward is generous. As long as you complete the mission, I'll give you 3,000 days of lifespan." Qin Feng thought to himself, 3,000 days. That's equivalent to 50 million. Interesting. Who wants me dead? I've never met this person in real life, and in my past life, I didn't know him either. He's clearly just a messenger. The real person who wants Qin Feng dead is the one behind the scenes. In my past life, I had a grudge against one person, and it was during the final stages of the game. The man asked again, "So, are you tempted?" Qin Feng was silent, his mind racing. To be targeted so early, it must be because of a grudge from before the game started. To be able to offer such a large sum, it can only be one person I've met, Client Shishay. Only that woman has both the motive and the financial resources to hire someone to kill me. But with the resources of the clan group, if they really wanted to kill me, they would have done it before the game started. So this order must have another purpose. I'm afraid what she really wants is to get close to Darkness. Getting rid of Qin Feng is just a secondary move.